Nope. Now I'm hearing that echo again. Make sure my
Oh.
wires aren't crossed. Well, hello, everyone. Hello, Jeanette. And hello, Leanne. And nope. I guess it's okay. That's weird. Right as I first go on, I hit this weird echo and then it goes away. All right. Well, I'm going to keep my fingers crossed that it keeps going away. So I have Kim from Oh My Vintage with me today. I am so excited. I love hanging out with Kim. She has got a fantastic eye for vintage items, and I love seeing what she's going to find next, and really enjoy her sales also. And she's getting closer to that next milestone. So I'm going to be pushing everybody to subscribe to her channel today. And hello, Music for Your Soul, and welcome. So, we will be having a fun variety of vintage and, well, actually, I've got some non-vintage, but they kind of fit in with like a boho kind of thing. So I figured, well, that's pretty cool because they kind of fit in line with that. And oh my gosh. So I will have Kim introduce herself for anyone who has not had a chance to see her or her channel. I don't know where you've been if you haven't seen her before, because she's awesome and one of my absolute favorite resellers. And even way before she was a reseller, she was just had her, she still has her Etsy store. And but before she was on YouTube, and so let me grab your channel while you introduce yourself, and then I'll put the link in, and be sure and mention when you are have your sales and anything else you have coming up.
Okay, awesome. So, hi everyone. I just want to thank Trisha for inviting me again for another fun joint live sale today. So my name is Kim, and my YouTube channel is Oh My Vintage. I have YouTube live sales every Tuesday at 4:30 p.m. Eastern, selling vintage, home decor, ephemera, and all sorts of fun things. And I also have a Etsy shop where I sell vintage clothing, accessories, and jewelry for men and women. And I also sell vintage home decor and all sorts of other fun things on eBay as well. And I also have a merch shop. I'm wearing one of, I can't really see it right now, but it's my logo here. StreamYard's always like it's always opposite. And I look like I don't know where I'm going. I have a merch shop too, where you can buy many of my products with my logo and fun sayings that I say during my live sales. Uh, and also next week on Tuesday, May 24th, make sure I wrote that down, at 4:30 p.m. Eastern, Trisha is actually going to be a guest on my channel. And
I better make sure I have that on my calendar too.
Yeah. We'll be having a joint live sale next week on my channel as well. So I'm very excited to have her on my channel again. I'm so excited. Also, in the just so you know, in the chat, Music for Soul, that's my husband Patrick. He's just popping. Say hello. That's Patrick.
Hi, Patrick.
He's still working, so he just wanted to say hi to everyone. But
and hello, Sharon, and hi, Jan, and hey, hi, Carol Lee. And yes, if you guys have not yet had a chance to subscribe to Kim's channel, the link is in there. Please do. And then from her channel, you can click on her Etsy, her eBay, and her merchandise store. Just like I've got a merch store attached to mine. And Carol Lee, yes, I did receive your email. Thank you very much. And yeah, so I'm in the process of, yeah, as I have 5 spare minutes, but I am in the process of updating some things on my merch store. So yeah, keep checking those out, and I'm trying to get some things in there to roll out real soon, kind of a bigger rollout of things. And so I will. So Kim mentioned that on Tuesdays at 4:30 on her channel, she does her lives. And hi Kim, and hi Janice. And then on so Wednesdays at 4 Eastern, I am on my channel live. And then on Friday nights, if you're available this Friday at 7 p.m. Eastern, we are Sue Spezio and I've got her as a kind of permanent co-host for my antique and vintage photo show. And so we do a big chat and sell a few antique and vintage photos. But it is Erin Proctor's birthday. Erin is a frequent guest seller on my channel, and it's kind of going to be all about Erin on Friday. And we're going to be doing a kind of a virtual birthday party as you can through StreamYard. But yeah, if you're available, please join us for that. It's going to be a lot of fun. And then on Saturday night, for my late night sale at 10 p.m. Eastern, I will be having Becky from Vintage Viking Treasures on. So you know that is going to be a whole lot of fun glass to look at from Becky. Yeah, she's always got some great glass. Yeah, so just to let everyone know about my sales and how they operate, everything is going to be on an offer up basis. Just been having lots of conditions with the lag, and am kind of tired of the lag, and want to make sure everyone has a more even playing field to be able to purchase the items that they want to. So everything will have a start price as we start talking about it. And then as we're describing, if you're interested in purchasing, you can put in your offers. If we get one offer, awesome. I will put a going once, going twice, and sold into the chat. It'll work just like, someone claiming a number, just one person, and it is yours. And if no one is interested, that's okay. We'll pass. We'll try to do a quick replay at the end for anyone who came in later at the sale for any items still available. And then if more than one person is interested in an item, then we will go ahead and let the offers go in the chat until everyone is out. And I will ask you to type the word out into the chat. And then we'll be left with the high offer, and then a quick going once, going twice, and sold on that one. One of the things, let's see, shipping costs are not included. I will just want to make sure I throw that out there just in case anyone is new to live sales. If you happen to be watching this on the replay, typically on our sales, shipping costs are in addition to the price that we show, and are based on kind of the size of the box or bag that we ship it in, the weight, and then the destination. I'm on the West Coast. I'm in Washington State. Kim is on the East Coast. She's a Jersey girl. And so depending on where you are in relationship to us, shipping costs will vary. And I just got an update that it looks like Pirate Ship is still trying to be the most competitive out there, and they just got another little bit more of a discount on their shipping costs. So, again, trying to save every penny we can on shipping costs. Pirate Ship is a real good ally to have for that, and I definitely appreciate them, trying to make shipping costs as low as possible for us. So I'm actually going to jump the gun a little bit here, because normally I would have Kim start, but The very first item I have available for sale is going to need a little setup. So you guys get to enjoy part of the setup. And if anyone comes in later, they can always replay and watch part of this setup. So what I'm going to do, okay. So I have a clear glass teapot. It's not very big. We're going to see how much it actually does hold. But what these are for are these beautiful, like a tea bloom. Tea Posy is the company on here, and they do also. But I just happened to pick up this tea bloom. And so what this is this is a green tea ball. And then I'm going to put it in the little teapot here, and I'm going to add some water, and we're actually going to watch the flower bloom. I'll kind of give some updates to it as it's blooming, because it can take 5 to 10 minutes to fully bloom and be done. So I want to make sure that we have enough time to watch this, plus still do the sale. So if you haven't seen one of these before, here it is. It's really cool. And this happens to be again, it's a green tea base. So I'm going to put that in here. And then I've got some hot water in my lovely Pyrex measuring cup. And so I am going to pour that in. And then we can see about how much this holds. Well, this cup holds a whole lot more than I thought, because I filled up my 2-cup Pyrex, but you can see I could probably get another cup in there. So I'm going to now put the lid on here so it keeps the heat in there. And then we will watch this. Let me get it in my other hand here, because this hand is the mouse hand. And hello, proud American. Nice to see you. Let me get the measuring cup out of the way. Okay, so we will be watching. So essentially, I will be having this teapot for sale in my sale today, but I wanted to demonstrate what it can do. And the cool thing about these little flowers is it says you can use them 3 times for steeping your tea. So really nice that you get lots of usage out of it. And so we're going to let this kind of percolate here and blossom. And we'll go ahead and get the sale started. I'm going to let Kim go first, and we'll just keep checking in with the little flower here. Let me get her up on the big screen. And again, if anyone has any questions on any of the items that we're showing, please put those into the chat, and we absolutely will do our best to answer questions for you.
Yay! And we're showing 2 items each, right, Trisha? Or one item?
I usually just do one, because I do have a hard time counting to 2.
Okay, that's fine. Whatever you like. Okay, so hi everyone. So the first item that I have here, so I'll show you the top part first. Get this in the picture. I think it's this way. Yes. So I have here a multicolor floral and mosaic embossed gold tone metal lidded tin. So it has all these pretty colors, and they kind of look like a mosaic detail. And they're embossed, so it's kind of raised on the metal. I'll show you some more in a few. And then over here, there's just a little. This tin does have some normal wear on the outside of it, but it's barely noticeable. And hi, Carrie Ann.
Hi, Carrie Ann. Hi, Thomas.
Hi, Thomas. I love.
Yes, my experiment is kitty cat approved.
It has all of these pretty colors that go around this metal lidded tin. I just love it. So pretty. So it says big as my head. And on the back of this, tin. There is some normal wear, and the container on the back it says container made in Holland right here in the center. And there you go. You can kind of see it there. And there's some normal wear. There we go. Why did it get dark? There's some normal wear on the bottom here, but you won't see that. And then on the inside, there's some Asian normal wear as well, just so you can kind of see. Well, there you go. Yeah, so you can kind of see that there is some age to it, but you could put like whatever you'd like in here, like supplies, like things that you'd like to stow away in a pretty container. And then also you can see there's some age to it underneath the lid as well, but you can see like the embossed detail that's from underneath
And
that.
sorry, so sorry. I forgot to ask what your starting price was with that.
Oh, yeah, I totally forgot. Sorry. I forgot it's because everything's off or upside. This is starting at $19.
Okay.
Well, this is as big as my head.
And I'll just say, today it is super, super, super windy here today. I mean, the wind is just like going bananas. And the FedEx just dropped off some bubble wrap for me. Thank goodness they rang my doorbell, because as I was grabbing it to get it into the house, it wanted to take off like a kite. So
Oh.
it would have been down the neighborhood and then some. So
Oh no, I don't. Oh,
FedEx
wait.
rang the
Trisha,
doorbell for me.
like I hope Trisha's okay.
Running down, trying to chase after my bubble wrap.
Hi, Sue Golembeski.
Hi, Sue.
So yeah, so this is starting at $19, and it has all these pretty flowers in the center on this black background here. It has these like light pink and hints of red, like a kind of like a deep red uh, within the flowers, and orange and white little flowers surrounding it. But it's so beautiful.
Hard to believe that that is all just metal.
I know.
It
Like,
really looks so much more elaborate. I mean, it's a beautiful paint job, but it's hard to tell that, yeah, somebody didn't mosaic that.
I know. Like when I first saw it, I thought there were extra stuff on it, but they just made it look like mosaics. I thought it was really beautiful. And
Mhm.
if you look closely, I like how they even made it look scalloped, like around the edges, to
Mhm.
mimic more flower, like another flower.
Yeah, I've never seen one quite that elaborate. It is beautiful.
Yeah. Yeah, I because usually I seen another one like this, and it was in the same uh, shape as this one. So I think they probably made a lot of these different
Hi,
types
Debbie.
of tin. Hi, Debbie. So that was my one. So I was like, oh, let me ask her first before I show another item.
Yeah, I have a hard time counting to 2, so I usually don't do more than 1 item. I know it sounds silly, but I get mesmerized by all the pretty items also, and then I forget if it's 1 or 2 items. And hi, Leslie.
Hi.
So, we are waiting. So here again, this teapot is going to be available for sale. What I've done is I've added some hot water to it, and I've added it's one of these tea blooms. And so we are waiting for the bloom to open all the way. You can see that there's some yellow in there. It is opening. And so what this does, and what this clear kind of teapot is for, is so that you can put one of these blooms in. It's going to make a lovely cup of tea. Actually, this holds about 3 cups now that I put it in my 2-cup Pyrex, thinking, oh, 2 cups is going to be enough. Nope, this actually could hold another cup in there. So about 3 cups in there. And then yeah, you get these little balls and then they bloom open. So we are checking on this and waiting for it to finish making a nice cup of tea, and we'll keep watching it. And I will go on to, let's see, this is going to have a $6 start. And I know you wouldn't think counting to 2 is that hard, but yeah, it can be. And so Debbie, if you're asking about the tea, this is a green tea base for the little ball. And then this one happens to be flavored pineapple. And it actually does have kind of a pineapple smell to it. I'm not sure how they do it, but there's a pretty yellow flower in there and some pineapples, I guess, or some pineapple flavoring or something. I'm not quite sure. We'll see when we get towards the end of the steeping of it. So I have these 2 little Japanese Scotty dogs. They're, I guess, kind of twins. They're identical, it looks like, or very similar with the mold. They have little gold collars. If you're wondering what that is around their neck, it actually was like gold paint around their collars. These are older. Let's see, you can barely see, and I'm not even sure. I think it goes this way. So that one, you can kind of see that it says Japan on the bottom. This one is a little harder because things got, I think, a little smudged on there. But they are made in Japan, little Scotty figurines. There we go. Where's my measure here? So they're about 3 inches long. This one has gray, little bit of brown on top of his head, but mostly gray. This one is tan, but you can see it is the same mold. They're just painted 2 different ways. And you get both Scotties, $6 on those. And let's see. I'm going to put them right here. And then we'll check back in with the tea real quick, because I kind of want to show the progress. Oops. But now you can only see the back. Turn it around. There we go. There you can see how pretty it is with the flower opening up. And so this is a really neat way of making a cup of tea. It's so hard to turn because the flower doesn't want to. There we go. So, yeah, so we'll keep checking in with that. And we will go on to Kim's next item. And hello, everyone. If I haven't had a chance to say hello to you, just keep talking in the chat.
Hi, everyone. And hi, Nancy Smith.
Hi, Nancy.
And Jan. Thank you all for coming. So my next item will be starting at $16. And it's for a book. So speaking of flowers, I have this book. Yes. So this book is it's an Orchids book, and it says 56 plates in a color. And this is by J. Olt. I hope I'm saying that right. It's a OPLT. Alt. Yeah, I don't know. And it's from circa 1970. Hi, Tiger. Here's the back of the book. So this is the dust jacket. Now, the dust jacket has a little bit tears here, but I can't wait to show you the inside of the book. And the cover also has some normal wear, but the actual cover is different from the dust jacket. So it has like an actual like gold detail of an orchid. But as you can see, there is some age um, from the book over time, and this is from 1970. But uh, it has so many pretty flower plates, they like to call it, in
Hi,
color.
Carly.
Hello. So it has so many different pictures of orchids. So I will show you some. Okay, so we have like these photos. So they have full page photos of all these beautiful orchids in here, and they have all the names. I'm not even gonna pronounce this one because it's a long. So here, I'll show you the name, and you can all tell me how to pronounce this one. Hold on.
No.
I can't even. I can't even get it in focus. So
No, the camera's like, no, it's so long
yeah,
I can't focus on it.
yeah, and it says here. I'm gonna try. Anoectochelis. I sound like I'm saying a magic spell. Harry Potter. But anyway, we'll stick to the pretty pictures. So
Ooh.
we have all these beautiful orchids in here. I and here's the name of it. There you go. It's so pretty. And honestly, you could just leave it on a like a book stand and leave it displayed on, your
Mhm.
favorite orchid of the day. Like this one, so pretty as well. So
So
many.
are they drawings or are those pictures?
I think they say it's color plates. So it says the
Hmm.
illustrations.
Yeah,
Uh,
they're gorgeous.
yeah, the illustrations were done by someone else. But it doesn't say in
Mm.
here.
Yeah, I
Uh,
mean they look like they're created by someone, not just like a picture, but like
y-
an artist's interpretation
yeah,
of a blooming orchid. No, they're gorgeous. They're
yeah.
so beautiful.
I mean, honestly, I hate to say this. I mean, you can carefully rip these out and frame them, okay? And put it in a gallery wall, like a floral gallery wall, if you like to, or just display it somehow. And here
Oh,
are
it's
other different colors.
kind of fun to think, there's if you had a book stand, there's like 52 weeks in a year and there's
Yes,
56 photos. It's like you could, display a different photo each week of a beautiful orchid. And that's right. Whoever said, yeah, Nancy says, and you don't have to water those orchids. That's right.
yeah, you don't see they'll be
They
blooming. So
never stop blooming.
like this one, this would be pretty for like the fall time, with like the deep orange colors, and you
Hmm.
won't have to worry about if you put them in the best sun, all the watering and details. Because
That's right.
I I couldn't, I could never. So I always say, don't ever get me orchids. I can never take care of them. My
Oh, look how
yeah.
pretty that one is.
My mom has a really great green thumb, and she has an actual window where she keeps all her orchids in there. So I mean, she keeps them alive. I don't know. I can never keep them alive.
So
So
Kari is helping us out where she says it looks drawn and possibly painted originally. The plates are litho plates as the
yeah.
reproductions for the book for mass production. Thank you, Kari.
Okay, thank you. Yeah, that's what I was trying to remember. The litho prints, because I actually have one to show later. It's out of orchids,
Mm.
but it's just as good. And yeah, this was starting at $16 and
Oh,
has
that's
yeah.
beautiful
There's
book.
about let me just tell you how many pages there are in here. There's about 139 uh pages in here that you can just open every week or every
Yeah.
day, every month, and you don't have to worry about the flowers uh, drying or dying.
And hi, Carrie.
But yeah, so if you're
Yeah.
interested in this item, I can definitely show it again. There's all different colors that you can choose from. But that was my one.
Yes, so that was 16, and we've got Carrie in for 16 on that book. And yeah, that's a gorgeous book.
Yeah.
Yeah, because not everybody has a green thumb, and not everyone has a great place to put an orchid, a good
Oh,
lighting window or something. So it's really nice to have beautiful illustrations that you can enjoy. Plus, I'm sure some of us are never going to have these kinds of orchids available in our area anyway, to be
yeah.
able to see them in person.
Yeah, this
And
this light blue one, I can pronounce it. It's called Vanda, Vanda, and it says this one's from Cambodia. So I don't think
ooh,
you'll be able, if unless you go to Cambodia and get this flower. But there's so many different prints in here. So beautiful.
ooh, that is so pretty.
Look at that.
Wow. That is so nice.
So I see Donna at
Yep.
17, and I'll
And
just
hi, Donna.
I'll keep showing you more photos. Yeah, they have so many. They're not all the same. All these
Mm.
different orchids that you can choose from. Like this one's from Costa Rica. I've been to Costa Rica a long time ago. I've never seen that there, but I'm sure it's just as pretty in person. But yeah, these won't have to, you know, worry about it. And then there's these orange ones.
Ooh, nice.
This one's a little bit different. So beautiful. Love that. Of course, I love the purple and pink ones. That's just me. But all of them are beautiful. I love all the
They
beautiful colors.
are.
Let's see.
And so I will ask Carrie if she is interested in putting in another offer, or if she is out. If you could type the word out into the chat. And
Let
oh
me
gosh, that
see.
is so pretty.
Right?
The little petals are so tiny on that one.
Yeah, they have so many different ones. This one is called Fias. I think that's how you say it. I'm gonna pretend that's how you say it.
Sure, I'll believe that because I wouldn't know any different.
I know, but
Ooh, that's pretty. It's so low. Some of them go so tall,
yeah.
as they bloom, and that one stays really short. That is so neat.
It almost has like a daffodil type of
Yes.
feeling to it.
Mhm.
And
Yeah, a
then
lot of orchids do remind me sometimes of daffodils and irises, just from the way that they look.
and then here's this one.
Ooh, that's pretty.
Yeah.
And we've got
Don't
Donna at 19.
look at the name on this one. Oh my gosh! Don't ask me.
Pedellum.
There you go. You got it. I believe
The
you.
the pedellum.
Hi, Claudia.
Hi, Claudia. Thanks so much for stopping in. That's nice of you. And Donna is out. Thank you, Donna. And hello, Kathy. And I'm going to count this down. We're going once
Diamond.
and going twice
I'll show you one more.
And ooh, look at those colors. Oh, those
Right?
are so pretty.
Yeah, these are I love it.
I'm sold.
Awesome. So
So
thank
many different shapes, sizes, colors. Yeah, orchids are amazing.
yeah.
And that is a great pickup, Carrie, and congratulations.
Thank you so much.
All right, so we are going to see where we're at with the beautiful blooming flower. So this is a tea posy. I am going to, this is going to start at $12, and you are going to get the teapot, the clear glass teapot. Now, this works for any kind of tea. Absolutely. You can put the bags in, put the little lid on, and it will steep your tea. This holds about 3 cups because I poured in about 2 cups from my Pyrex, so it could probably handle 1 more cup. And so this is a flowering tea. It is by Tea Bloom, and you can see that's how they kind of illustrate it. This one that I have, this is the package for it, and it is pineapple, but it is a green tea base. So here is the green tea flower, and it's got all the instructions. So this started as I started my sale. And hi, Erin. It started out looking like this. It has a tie in it, and it's all up in a ball. And then you add your hot water, and then it makes this beautiful blooming flower and your tea in here. And it says that you can use each of these 3 times to steep tea, and you get to look at this beautiful flower, which happens to be right at the handle, of course, to make it really easy to show off. So it's all of the green tea leaves, and then in the center is this beautiful yellow flower. This one, oh, excellent. I'm so glad, Erin. So I sent Erin a birthday gift. For those of you who weren't here earlier when I mentioned it, Friday night, on my Friday night sale of antique and vintage photos, Erin Proctor is a frequent guest selling photos, and Susie Bezio is along each week to give some awesome commentary to the photos that we're selling. It happens to be Erin's birthday on Friday, so we are going to be celebrating Erin's birthday, and I sent him some goodies to be delivered so that he could start partying early for his birthday. And so I am so glad you are enjoying those. And so, yeah, so $12, you'll get the teapot, you'll get the one here that is still unopened. This is a pomegranate, and it has
Ooh.
the pretty pink flower on the inside. And so these are so much fun. Hi, Larry, and I'm so glad you are enjoying the presentation here. But yeah, this is a great teapot, nice glass teapot to watch your tea, but specifically if you are enjoying the flowers that bloom to then create your nice cup of tea. And then, yeah, it does smell like pineapple.
It
That
looks
is so
really
wild.
good. Yeah.
So yeah, it's the green tea, which is a nice light tea. It's not a heavy colored tea, so you can still enjoy the pretty blooming flower. Hi, Lori. On the inside, you can see it well because green tea is a nice subtle shade when it is brewing, and then you get that fun flower, which again, you can steep these 3 times for your tea. And this one again holds about 3 cups. And Oh, train's here.
Sorry.
And hi, Jan. So this is one of the companies that does this is named Teapot, which is the maker of this. I happen to have gotten this from a company called Tea Bloom. And so real quick, this is what it is. It's a blooming flower that makes a cup of tea. And hi, Steph.
Hi.
Uh, have I tried the tea? I have not tried the tea. I'm not a big tea drinker. Um, so yeah, the non-tea drinker is selling the tea. I know. I know.
Well,
It makes a whole lot of sense. I can tell you it smells really good. Now, green tea is one of the few teas that I probably would drink. Um, but yeah, it smells like green tea with a little bit of pineapple in it. But the great thing is these little things come in all different kinds of tea. So yeah, so you can get any kind of variety that you like. Your preference in tea. You can absolutely find that. And yeah, and then you can enjoy the beautiful blooming flower and a nice cup of tea. This one it was easy because it came in a 2-pack. So I just happened to grab it because for demonstration purposes, it was easier. And yes, green tea it's very good for you. And I think it helps with a lot of different things, digestion and all kinds of things.
yeah.
So it is a very good tea. And but yeah, I think you can find these in all kinds of bases and stuff. And yeah, I just thought it was be really fun. I haven't had a chance. I had this on a sale before, but people had mentioned in the sale that they hadn't ever seen a blooming flower before. And so I thought, well, this will be fun. I will have this and demonstrate it. So Larry, thank you so much. I do see your 12 in there. And everyone else, I hope you enjoyed having a look at this pretty little flower as it was blooming. And yeah, so one more fun thing for the tea lovers out there to get to experiment with. And I will go ahead and count this down. And we're going once and going twice and sold. And thank you very much, and thank you everyone. And oops, my Pyrex cup is in the way. There we go. Tell you, Pyrex cups come in handy for all kinds of things, and it was very nice. I had forgotten to boil water, so I was able to just throw that in the microwave and heat it up. Love Pyrex. And we will go back to Kim.
Awesome. Hi, Helen.
Hi, Helen.
So my now we have a kid talking
Oh,
outside.
hi.
Hello. All the sounds. So she's still going. So this next item is going to start at $20, and it's actually going to be for a lot of two litho prints that I have. So I will show you the first one if I can unroll it carefully. So you'll be getting a pair of these two litho prints. And
Hi, Christy.
here we go. So it's going to be this litho print, and I will show you both of them, but I'll show you one first. So these were from 1971, M. Hartnett, and they're both like 11 by 14 litho prints, and it has this beautiful like yellow background with all these fun butterflies and flowers, and she's playing an accordion. And I love that it's almost like she has like a bow on her head, almost looking like a butterfly. So the big as my head for that one. And
I
you
had
can,
no idea butterflies liked accordions so much.
I know, right? Oh, and then here's the signage of the signature of M. Hartnett right down in the corner here. And this says, yeah, on the very low corner or down there, it's
Ah,
really tiny, but it
yep.
says Litho in USA. And then the other one that you will get um, is also a different girl, but she's holding a bouquet in this one,
Oh,
and she has like a beautiful, uh, like deep orange bow on her head and a sash, and it has all these pretty flowers going along the side as well. And look at her with her little white her pull-up socks. And then there's the signature down there
oh,
as
what a
well.
great set.
So I'd hold both of them up, but when I initially got this, they were both rolled up, so I can't. They're gonna just roll back up. So you'll get this one. Yeah, beautiful colors, and
Mm-hmm.
there's no rips or tears. That's why I'm going very slowly, showing each one, so because they were both
Uh-huh.
like this, so it looks like I'm about to read like a long speech or something.
Oh, those are so
Yeah,
cute.
yeah. But to have both of them, even if you mix it with other
Mm-hmm.
uh, uh, art pieces on your wall, they're just so pretty.
Well, from the way that their eyes are situated, it's like if you had them next to each other, it's almost like the two girls are looking at each other.
Yeah.
So cute.
I love that she has like this one. She's like, I'm gonna cover my legs. I'm a little cold. It's cold out here, so I still want to play my accordion outside. So yeah, but yeah, they're both in great condition and no wear or like on the actual print or tears. Oh, your aunt had something like this on her wall, Jan. Awesome. I
Oh
just
yeah,
love how
those are so pretty. And yeah,
yeah,
when you said 1971, it's like, oh yes, they are. Yes,
yeah,
that would have been. See, and I was trying to remember when looking at those. It's like the accordion girl has the green bow with the orange dress. She has the orange bow with the green dress. It's like
yeah,
they complement each other so well with their colors.
yeah. So they could definitely yeah look at each other. So it looked really
Mhm.
great. Like framed.
Yep. Yep. We need the boho people to see that. That is yeah, those are really special.
Yeah, I have another pair that I'll be showing the same one, but later on. So,
Ooh.
they're all different. So I'll be showing that later on, and if anyone's interested, I'll be showing it in the recap later. So that was
Oh,
my
yeah.
one.
Those are so great. Well, I have something that's almost similar in colors to those. But this is going to start at $7. It's just one item. But this is a plate. And oh, it goes this way. Yeah, gonna hold it upside down. Here we go. It is a plate. You can see it's kind of a peachy with some green, and it has fuchsias, which I don't see a lot of fuchsias. So I get very excited when I do find something with a fuchsia on it because it's a rarer flower to find painted on things. This is by Regina, I guess Regina Ware, Germany. It is hand painted. Now, this S is on with that tape that really doesn't want to come off. So I decided to leave that on. The plate measures about 6.5 inches, but I loved the color. So this is all hand painted. Look at the beautiful detailing, not just of the fuchsia, but all the flowers that are in the background also. Isn't that just amazing? All hand painted.
So beautiful. Yeah, I don't really see that flower often.
And even the subtlety of colors. I mean, there are so many colors in there, and it's just, as big as the tip of my finger, but so many lovely colors in there. And yeah, just don't see many fuchsias out there. So really nice to find it. And again, it's great for a gallery wall or just great to actually use if you want to. This is one of those, you could use it for your breakfast in the morning, put a little muffin or something on there and enjoy it. But yeah, $7 on that one. And we'll go ahead and pass on it for now. And we will go back to Kim.
Awesome. Okay, so my next item is over here. Okay, don't want to break them. So my next item is going to start at $28. Now it's a pair of them. So let me show you first. So I'm going to show one in a second because I need my hands. And these are a pair of Fenton thumbprint colonial blue glass candlestick holders, and it has these pretty like scalloped details around the edges, but it's so blue, like I don't even, I mean, I can show you with the light beaming into it in a few, but if you look closely on the bottom, it has the thumbprint details that go around the bottom. It's so pretty. And honestly, you can also flip this over if you don't want to use it for candlestick as a candlestick holder. And you can put whatever you want on here on display with both of them. So I brought some props just to give you some ideas. But before I do, they both have the thumbprint pattern that goes around the edges on the bottom or top if you use this as the top part. And there's no chips or cracks on both of these. It's such a beautiful blue color. And if you use this like as a almost like a footed pedestal type of item, so let me show you what you could do. Just to give you an idea, if you want to make like a vignette or assemblage on it. So I just, for all you cat lovers there, just to give you some ideas, you could just put, some flowers and, a little figurine and other fun things in here with twinkle
Mhm.
lights if you'd like to. So yeah, so this starting at $28 if anyone's interested. So if you don't want to use it this way, obviously you could use it as a candlestick holder for other fancy fancy days. But yeah, I just thought you could see how it would look if you decorate it, because I know a lot of people like to flip their candlestick holders and use the base, just as a little uh, to give some height to like a
Mhm.
a beautiful
Well,
display.
and with 4th of July coming up, that would be a great way to display your red candles, your red or white candles. If you had some red lucite candles, those
Yeah.
would look great in there. Or if you wanted to flip them over and put a little 4th of July vignette in there.
Yeah, you could use some like red, white, and blue like themed items in here. Or even for winter time, you could use some like silver tinsel and ornaments
Yep.
and twinkle lights. That would look really pretty. But they've never, you know, it, it's an excellent condition and
Or
no.
you could just stick a little rubber duck in there like he's swimming in the pool.
Yeah, it'll look like a blue fountain, like a little blue little like bird bath type of thing. That's what I think of too. But there's no takers right now. We could pass on these items, and I
Yeah,
can show them
that's a
later.
great deal on those because I don't see those in my area at all. That pattern and that color.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's a really great find. All right. So speaking of summer, I have a little hand painted vase that is going to start at $8 that to me just looks like summertime. So it's one of these nice open vases, but we've got the flowers. I'll spin that around. We've got a butterfly right up here, some more flowers, and a little bumblebee, and then another bumblebee. So I guess we've got two bumblebees and one butterfly. The vase is about 5.5 inches tall, and the opening is about 4 inches. So this would also work as a candle holder if you had a little tea light. Ooh, do I still have mine around? I do. So you could put a little tea light candle in there also and use it as a candle holder. It'd be really cute outside on your patio as a candle holder also. Or if you just have some nice little wildflowers, you could throw the little bouquet in there. And again, this is all hand painted, really pretty flowers all around.
Beautiful. Yeah, twinkle fairy lights would look great in that too.
Yes, yes, they would. So again, it's about 5.5 inches tall and $8 on that one. But we will go ahead and pass, and we will see Kim's next item.
I keep forgetting that we're showing one item, so when it goes, like, oh, that's right. Oh. So my next item is going to start at $20. Now it's also I have another pair of items. Now I will show you both of them first, and I will show one at a time. So I have a pair of these framed uh, reverse painted silhouette on glass. And let's see, let me show this one first. I'll show you a close up of it. And this one actually has something on the back that it says it's called Hearts. And this is the drawing by a well known artist and painted on the glass. So the design pairs with Sweethearts, which is the other one that I will be showing. And this is from May 16, 1933,
Oh
Brooklyn,
my.
Brooklyn, New York. So you can see there's some age on the back here, and that's what it says with all the date back here. And it has the little metal reverse loop for hanging, and it's so fun. The guy is drawing a pair of heart. He's carving a pair of hearts into the tree, and she's just so swooned by his charm. I mean, look at her with her little parasol and her
Mhm.
fun dress. And he's showing her love for her. And then the other one, so it has it's in good condition, the frame. There's no like broken areas, and it has a black and gold frame here.
Pretty.
And
Yeah,
then
it complements it very nicely.
yeah. So then this one whoop, goes together. So this is the other one. So that's when they're together. And this one is called Sweethearts. So this is also from 1933 as well. Same, it pairs with the other one. And it has all
Nice.
these pretty, um, what do you call it? Leaves and flowers. And she's like, I have to tell you something.
Kind of looks like a wisteria to me, the flower. Kind of looks like a
Oh,
wisteria.
yeah, it
With
does.
the vine, the way the vines kind of grow on things and then the flowers kind of drop down.
Yeah.
They almost look like grape clusters with the way that it flowers.
Yeah, it's so romantic.
Mhm. I like
And
his checkered pants too.
I know, I just realized that looking at this close up now, like look at him. It's like, oh, we're together. We're gonna wear some stylish pants.
Yeah.
And then I just realized, like looking closer, like this kind of looks like a heart on the shape of her dress, like
Oh, yeah.
like the side of her
Yeah, it
dress.
does. That's nice.
So
Yeah,
we
those are beautiful silhouettes. Sometimes
have,
with due to the age, the paint sometimes isn't in great condition, but those were taken very nice care of.
yeah.
Hi, Britt.
Hi. Hi, Jeannie.
Hi, Jeannie.
So you
And
have both. So you have both of these. Yeah, they're in great condition. Usually, when I find these, the frame is a little, really worn. But the owners of these, definitely took care of the pair.
yeah, and it's nice to have all of that writing on the back to name them and date them, and they're from Brooklyn.
Yeah. So if yeah, so we can pass on these for
And
now.
hi, Mary. Hi, Maria.
Hi. That was my one.
Yeah, those are in great condition. Very nice. Okay, my next one is going to start at $10, and it is a puzzle. Now, the puzzle had been opened. I counted the pieces, and I had someone else count the pieces just to be sure, because there are 1,000 pieces.
Oh
And yes,
wow.
there are 1,000 pieces in here. It's not missing one. So we counted several times just to make sure that they are here. But this is the Cat Lovers Puzzle. And this is by Ridley's. And the puzzle, when put together, shows all of the different varieties of cats. And I'm going to get in close. So all of this is the puzzle right here. And what's fun is like this guy, he's got like a little bandana on. And then they've got, all the different varieties of cats. This one's got a little toy. Some are sleeping, some are playing. Some are just, like it's a Persian. So of course he's just going to prance around because he's
Yeah.
Persian. And then there's, all different kinds of varieties in here. And all the pieces are here. And so if you are a cat lover and enjoy, there's another little toy. And here he is. I knew
Yeah.
there was one wearing a sweater, the Sphinx, because he doesn't have any fur, so he needs a little sweater. And yeah, so just about every kind of cat you can think of is on here. And a really fun representation because it does not only have the cat, not that I can read this very well, but it does also say like what it is about them. So here's the Siamese, and it says a very intelligent, chatty breed that needs to be kept occupied. And then let's see, what else do we have? Oh, the Persian. Let's see what it says. Dating back to the 1600s, a laid-back breed and a popular house cat. Well, yes, they are. So yeah, so on each of the breeds, oops, there we go. It does have that little bit in red there about each of the cats. And so 1,000-piece puzzle. So $10 on that one. And we will go ahead and pass on it for now. Let me get that down. I don't want to accidentally drop it and play 1,000 puzzle pickup.
Oh.
1,000-piece puzzle pickup. So I'm going to set it down very carefully, and we're going to go back to Kim.
Okay, awesome. I like the cat with the bandana. Okay, so my next.
My cat would not be into that. None of my cats would be into that.
Yeah. So if you enjoyed the Orchids book from before, I have a different type of book that I also got from the same place, and it's starting at $20 because this one's bigger than this book. Just to give you, yeah, it's a little bigger. But this one is the Wildflowers of America. And it says 400 flowers in a full color. So it says from paintings by Mary Walcott with additional paintings by Dorothy Falcon Platt. So,
wow.
So excuse me. So this is the dust jacket over here. Now, this is from 1978, and the actual cover is still in good condition. Let's take that off first. And it's similar to the Orchids book, where it has this pretty gold flower on the outside here. So
very pretty.
Yeah, and the condition of the book is still great. So let's get to the fun part. So come on. So we have all these fun flower plates again. Now these are actually, some of them are like double, like the whole spread.
Ooh.
The flowers here.
Nice.
So you have all these fun flowers. Please don't ask me to pronounce these because they are really long names. Yeah, like especially the other one. That's a really long name. And then you have these beautiful flowers here. So pretty. Yeah, it's a great coffee table book, Jan. Or like we said, you can just open them up. Don't have to worry about watering them or trying to find them out in the wild. And you have these pretty flowers as well. You can just put these out on a a book display stand. I'll show you some more. So this one, I'll just say this, the first part of it says wild onion, and then the other one says wild chives. But it has all these pretty flowers here. And yeah, this is a big book, so I'm definitely working out my arms with this one. Then we have some spider lilies. I I don't even know. This is another lily. I'm not gonna pronounce the first part, but here are all these pretty different lily flowers here. Hi, Cindy J. How are you?
Hi, Cindy.
And then we have, look, there's some more orchids in here as well. But they are gorgeous flowers. I love this one too. So this one, I've never seen this. It's called a purple fringed orchis. I'm not Habenaria psychotes. I hope I said that right. But look at those.
Ooh, that is so pretty.
It's like little flowers. And then you have this one too. Yeah, and you can even use this book as a great workout. Who needs weights? Because my arms are woohoo. And then they have like other different ones too. It's this one. This one actually says just wild ginger here, and then you have this other fun one as well. But yeah, they are gorgeous prints. You can work out with this book. um, but all the different types of wildflowers that you can think of or have
Oh
never.
my gosh. I would imagine most of those I've never even heard of.
I know,
Wow, they are so pretty.
like this one's actually fun because this has all the different, it has like different types of other smaller flowers that they
Hmm.
group together, and those are some long names. So
Wow. What a great reference book.
I know. So it's like, what flower is this? And they even have berries in here as well too. Some fun
Ooh.
berries. I love this. And but if anyone's interested, can let me know later on. There's lots of different pictures. I can go on forever. I think I worked out my left arm. Not my right.
And
But
did you say how many pages total that book had?
oh gosh, there are. So I love how they even say, because since they're flower plates, like this one says plate like 270. So let me go to the
Mm.
last page. But here, let me go like this so you can see. Woo. um, so there are 400 pages. That's the last page. So I see Carrie
Wow.
T says for
Okay.
20. But yeah, you could just look at this for hours. See, you can look at flowers for hours.
Yeah.
I could.
Oh,
There's,
that's like a thistle.
look at this one. Well, there you go.
Cool.
Yeah, so many different kinds.
Yes.
Um,
All
but
right. Well, I'll go ahead and start counting down for Carrie. We're going once,
here, Carrie, I'm just gonna go like this so you can. This book is really heavy. I like this because it has pink.
going twice. Yeah, those are pretty pinks. And sold.
Awesome.
Congratulations, Carrie. That's another beautiful book.
So thank you so much, Care. Yeah, you need to work out because I just worked my left bicep. Look, just go like just
And
go
then
like
she can
this.
go with the 2 books. She can do them in one
Yeah.
hand.
You can go like this, while you're watching TV.
That'll work.
Thank
And
you,
then,
Carrie.
all right, so I'm going to do an unscheduled one that I wasn't planning on doing, but since Carol Lee asked if I had any 500 puzzles, I actually do. And what I have, and again, I can ship this in the box, or I don't have to ship it in the box, but I have 2 puzzles in here. I guess I don't have the box for the other one, but it is in here. Now, I am the original owner of these. I did get them from Bits and Pieces. This one is, they say that they are 500-piece puzzles. Oh, I'm going to start them at $7. There's 2 different ones. I'm going to start them at $7 for choice. These are a little more of a challenge to put together. And in fact, this one, I actually ended up getting a certificate from Bits and Pieces because I put it together. So that one, this is, did it say which is, this is called? Oh, this was called Red Alert. And so the design is in here. Now, there are more than 500 pieces in here. And I can't remember if the puzzle actually had more than 500 pieces or if some of the pieces were a decoy and they didn't actually fit in the puzzle to make it even that much harder to put it together. The other one is all purple. It is a round. The other one is round also, but it is round and it is all purple. So that's a challenge. And here are all the pieces. And again, this one says it's a 500-piece puzzle, but there are more. There's like, each of them have like, I think it was like 517 pieces or something. And I can't remember if all the pieces go in again, or if some of the pieces were a decoy to make it that much harder to put together. So yeah, so they are harder to do than your average puzzle, but they are from Bits and Pieces. And so they are very well made. If you guys know, they have been a, internet catalog company. I think they were a catalog company before the internet was really popular. And they still do all kinds of puzzles and games and puzzle games and everything in between. So yeah, so you can have your choice. Now this one you can see has all kinds of varying shades. And I don't remember what this one looks like put together. It's been so long. I've literally had these puzzles for, I'm going to say like 20, 25 years. I've had these puzzles, but it's time for them to find a new home because I only have so much room. And as you can see, I'm stacking boxes on tables. So I need to find new good homes for some of these items that I have enjoyed in the past. So I do see, and oh, Mary still gets their catalog. Awesome. Yeah, they've got all kinds of fun things in their catalog. If you haven't checked them out before, they're not a paid sponsor of the sale or my channel, but I have enjoyed their stuff in the past. And so I will go ahead and I've got Carol Lee in for 7. And I'm going to count it down. And you can let me know if you would like the pink one, the purple one, or both for $7 each. And going twice. and sold. So I'm so glad that I actually had been working on those and getting them kind of ready for a sale. And then I just had to remember where I put them in order to grab them. Because, yeah, Kim and I were just talking about getting organized and how it's so hard to get organized and stay organized. And Carol Lee would like the pink one. Awesome. So if anyone would like the purple one, it is available for $7 and the whole thing is purple. So it is a challenge to put together. And you can let me know in the chat if you're interested in that. And we're going to go to Kim.
Awesome. So my next item is going to start at $20, and just carefully grab it. Now this, here we go. Get you to focus. There. Okay. Hold on. It's focusing on everything. And not this one. Story of my life. Hold on. Get you to focus. While it's there, you go. Yay! So it is for this gorgeous, clear, egg-shaped art glass paperweight, and it has these beautiful green and blue gold glitter swirls. You have to kind of look very close. So there's a pop of gold, and then it's swirled with like blue and green all around.
Gorgeous.
Has these tiny, like little controlled bubbles, like sprinkled throughout, like not too many because it's mainly focused on the swirl. And on the bottom, I don't know if you'll be able to see it because it's just etched into it. There you go. So it says number 176, and then the signage, if I can find it. Oh, there it is. It's, you won't be able to really see it, but there's like a signature etched onto the side that says A. Schmitz, Schmitz. It's there, just promise to believe me. But it's kind of hard to see because it's very tiny, and it says it's from 1995. And it's in excellent condition. I just love the colors. It definitely looks like the ocean with the blue and the green and the gold glitter. It just reminds me, when the sun hits the water against the waves.
Oh, yeah, that is beautiful. It'd be really pretty in a window with some sunlight hitting it and really lighting up that gold that's in there.
Yeah. And let me just try something. Just here we go. So if you have like the light underneath it, just don't want to. It would look so pretty if you have a light, like a light strip or something, or even any light behind it as well. If you have it, especially in the window too. So beautiful. Looks like you're underwater.
It does.
But so pretty.
Yeah, it really highlights that swirl that's in there.
And there's no chips or cracks. Here's the top view of it. And it's an egg shape, but you don't have to always display egg shape time, during Easter time. I mean, honestly, like the colors alone are gorgeous. And if you love like blues and greens, this is for you. So, and has a little hint of gold.
So pretty.
But yeah, so
that's nice. Signed and dated and numbered. That's it. Yes. Signed and numbered.
So if there's no takers right now, we can pass on this one, and I could show it again later.
All right. Yeah, that's a beautiful one. Okay, now what am I showing next? Oh, yes. I have a more traditional teapot this time, ones that we're a little more used to seeing this style of teapot. And it's strawberries, but it's all in white. But I'll get in here so you can see there's a strawberry, and there's a
Oh,
strawberry on top of the handle, and lots of leaves.
Peggy, was the 20 for
Oh,
me or for Trisha? I just want to make sure.
it was probably for you, probably for
Okay.
the, but yeah, Peggy, if you could let us know if you would like the glass,
This one.
but I would think so. But yes, that's the lag. Yep,
Oh,
for
for me.
Kim. Yep.
Okay.
So this has an underglaze little chip. So that happened in manufacturing and they glazed over the top of it. So it's not an exposed chip, but there is glaze over that. But I do want to point that out. Under here, beautiful condition. And it does have that little safety latch on there. So when you tip it over, the lid doesn't come popping off. And this was there we go, Pacific Rim, made in Taiwan. So you can see it does have some age to it, but it was maintained very nicely. And this is a lovely strawberry themed teapot. And this was $12. Oh, yes. I'm going to put that down for a second and see if I can grab this. I think I still have it in arm's reach. So here is the beautiful flower from the tea and a very nice cup of tea. This is a nice green tea, so it's nice and light in color. But it is, I hope it's coming across as a nice yellow flower. It's one of those things, it looks, I think, maybe better in person as you're trying not to see through a camera lens through to see the yellow flower, but it is very pretty, blooming in there. And then here is the back where the tea leaves are kind of tied together that are opened up. And so, yeah, so it is really very nice looking and just really fun to play with all of those little varieties of colors and everything that come popping up from the tea. And hello, Cindy. Nice to see you.
Hi, Cindy.
So if I didn't have any takers on the teapot, I'm just going to hold that up one more time. And then we will go ahead and go back to Kim. Let me get that off. All right, Kim.
Okay. So also thank you, Peggy. I wrote you down for the paperweight. So thank you. And my next item is going to start at $20. Now I have a pair of two prints. So let me just show you the first one really quickly because they're both rolled up again. It's from the same place that had rolled up items. So this is the first one that you would get. These are a pair of the Gibson girls drawn by Charles Gibson. And these are prints that were originally published in 1909. And then these were placed onto aged paper in 1987. So these are like 1987 reprints of the original that was from 1909 and placed on aged parchment paper. And these are by Gray Cloud Graphics. And this one is called, where's that? The Wallflower, right down in the corner. So as you can see, they just showed you the original date right down there of when it was published, and then they reprinted it onto like parchment paper to make it look aged. So this is the first one that you would get. So it's as big as my head with this one. And then the second one that you would get uh, is another Gibson girl. Now she's extra fabulous with her
Woo!
wonderful hat.
Oh
So
my.
this one is called the Rendezvous. Look, she has a little drink on her table.
Woohoo.
So this is called the Rendezvous, right down
Oh
there.
my. And
So
who's
this
she
is,
waiting for?
I know. I mean, hopefully she didn't get stood up, you know. I mean, if not, it's okay. She looks fabulous,
Yeah.
girlfriend. You know, I'm sure if your date doesn't come there, you can get someone else. No. um, but yeah, they would look so great together. Since uh, they're both just sitting around, lounging around in their fabulous
Yeah, I
jerseys.
don't know why she's called the wallflower. I mean, she's gorgeous, other than she's just sitting, but oh my gosh,
I know.
she's lovely.
But so pretty. Yeah, I know when I was reading that yesterday, like, oh, the rendezvous. So these were starting at $20. So basically like $10 each for
Mhm.
these. And when I read that, it said that these were published specifically for am I gonna say this right? Collier? Collier
Oh, oh,
magazine?
Colliers, yeah.
Collier's magazine subscribers. So I found a bunch of these. So
Wow.
if anyone's interested, just let me know, and we can pass on this for now.
Yeah, those are great.
Yeah,
I love that style. I would not have wanted to actually have to dress that way, but
yeah.
I like looking at the clothing from that period.
I know. Like I can just only imagine the weight on your head with the hairstyle, and
The hair and the
yeah, then the wide brim hat, and then you have like the feathers and the flowers. Like, yeah, and I love all the glam, but I could just imagine my neck and my head hurting by the end of the day. Like, I'm done.
definitely. Yeah, I would be done at that point. Okay, and maybe that's why it took them like a couple of hours to get ready to go anywhere.
I know, and now it
All
makes
those
sense.
layers.
Like, what? Yeah, they had to have everyone like putting the layers, and then like with the bust, like everything, and then your hair.
Yes. All right. My next item is going to start at $12, and it is for an iron-on transfer, but it was originally sent in the mail to Mrs. I think that's supposed to be Fairchild, Mrs. Fairchild in Tacoma,
Mhm.
Washington. And for those of you that did not know, Washington State did used to be abbreviated WN, not WA. And so a lot of times we do use that in Washington to help us kind of date things. That's definitely pre 1960 for sure. No zip code on it. And this whole packet was sent, I believe, in a 1 cent. There is no cancellation, so I can't tell exactly for sure, when it was sent, but here is some more information on that. So it's fun that you get the original envelope that it was sent in. Then it comes with the transfer here. It's a big transfer. And it comes with the instruction sheet. So it does come with, this is a bedroom linens. It is a pattern number and also by the gal who came up with it. And so you get all kinds of things with the material requirements, how to place it, how to do the transfer, picking your colors and your finishings for the embroidery. Now, here is a small version of the transfer, and then it also teaches you some of the stitches that you will need in order to do it.
That's beautiful.
Yes, and for those of you that join me on Friday nights with Sue Spezio, mentioning things like Washington used to have an abbreviation of WN, and bringing up various other Washington state facts is one of Sue's favorite topics to talk about. She loves giving me a bad time about it, but I can't help it. Just like we will every once in a while find fun New Jersey facts to share. So here is the transfer. You can see how big this is. This is a huge transfer. And ideally, I think this was for like a bedspread, which I could totally see this on a bedspread. So it is this huge basket, and I'm actually showing it upside down to kind of show the basket right side up. So it's got the basket, and then you can see how it kind of identifies the stitches that you would need if you follow the little ledger on there. And this is all on transfer paper. It's ready to go. Nowadays, with a little better technology, you could actually, make smaller versions of this, photocopy it, and, be able to kind of trace through a smaller version of this pattern if you wanted to. And then it's got some side flowers. But yeah, so it's this big, beautiful transfer, and it is on shiny transfer paper. It was never used. And so you get that, you get the instruction sheet, and you get the original envelope that it came in. So you get all of those pieces for $12. And I don't see any takers. Get that in, keeping it in a little protective sleeve there. And I don't see any takers, so we will move on. And we're back to Kim.
Okay, so my next item is going to start at $24, and it is for, get you to focus, this gorgeous imperial glass iridescent, like ice pink, like a light pink color, like ice pink, a carnival glass toothpick holder, and it has this pretty sawtooth edge going along there. And there's no chips or cracks. Now this is actually larger than like some of the toothpick holders that I've seen. Like the other ones that I've seen are a bit smaller. Hi, Perla's Precious.
Hi, Perla's Precious.
And this, I believe, I'm not exactly sure if that's like the daisy and button pattern. I could be wrong, but it has like those floral details that go all along around the toothpick holder. But there's no chips or cracks. And here is the bottom. I even like the bottom has like this pretty flower pattern. And it's funny because I love pink. And Patrick said, I'm surprised you're not keeping that. I said, I can't keep everything. And
I
what's
know
really,
it's hard. It's hard sometimes.
but I'm
Oops.
like, I have a specific type of pink. Like I like pink depression glass. Not that I don't like this one, but I have to try to be a little more selective so I can't keep piling everything. But what's even cool about this too is that you could even use this like as a base. Maybe just put something tiny on top just to give height to like a
Mhm.
display. But regardless, you can use it for a toothpick holder, or you can put some cute little flowers. Call it a day. Or even like q-tips, like cotton swabs in your bathroom. That would look really pretty as well.
Mhm.
But I just love the light pink color. You can't really see it with the flashlight, but it has a very pretty, it's prettier when you see it in person with the pink and the iridescent colors. So I see TD Bear Singer 24. Thank you.
And Thomas, the inspectors are doing very well today. They, I think, are still napping, but thanks for asking. We've been having really high winds here. I think that the no, maybe not. Um, and so, yeah, listening to the swirling winds, they were kind of, a little on edge. And now the winds have died down. And I think that they're like just napping now.
Oh no. I have a TD Bear Singer. I have more egg paperweights, so don't stick around to
Oh, good.
for more. So you'll be able to get some more. And hi, Soul Nate. How are you? Oh,
Hi,
is it your
Nate. And
this is your
happy birthday,
happy birthday,
Nate.
Nate? Hi, Mary
Or
girl.
it may or may not be happy birthday to Nate, but I think it
Happy
is. So happy birthday.
Happy birthday! Are you gonna have dumplings? Do you remember the dumplings? He said you. He said if I ever meet you, he'll cook the dumplings for us.
Ooh, nice. Hi,
So
Mary.
if there's anyone else, just put in more than 24. If there's no other takers, we could start to do the countdown.
All right. So we are going once and going twice and sold.
Awesome. So thank you so much, TD Bake. I was gonna say Baker, TD Bear Singer. If you could just email me your info to omvintage@gmail.com. I'd really appreciate it. Thank you.
All right. Oops. I am not keeping good notes today. Okay, so my next item is going to start at $10. Oh, and Nate is going to one of his favorite restaurants tonight for Vietnamese food.
Ooh,
Ooh, yum.
awesome.
That'll be fun. So I have one of these awesome, if I can get it to, there we go. One of these wonderful wood rulers. This is a white one that has the red markers on here, and it even is called the red end. It is by Lufkin. Excuse me. And so this is a total of 72 inches, and it's really cool for people who are talented and can do those really neat designs and everything. So I've seen people do stars and all kinds of things. I'm like, I can barely get this undone, let alone do. fun designs with it, but it is brass. It's got brass on the ends, and then it does have brass on all of the hinges here. So it's very nicely made, and it is double-sided. So you can always tell. It does not have centimeters for any of the Canadians. So just know there's no centimeters on there. And then it does have locking joints. So it does kind of snap in place there. And oops, before I lose that, I did see Carol Lee who had 10 on there. And so let's see if I can. Oh, and then I ran into the wall. There we go.
Those are even great to like hold like display ephemera too.
Mm-hmm. They are. And oops, I will keep up here. We've got Carol Lee at 12. And then this one, yeah, they come in white and they come in yellow also. But this is the nice white version. There. And then it snaps up like that, and you can see it's got the nice brass on there. So it is made very well. And it's got the arrows to make sure that you are, I guess, going the right direction. And we've got Leslie at 13 and Patsy at 14. Hello, Patsy.
Hi, Patsy.
And it was made in USA. And Leslie is out. Thank you so much. And Carol Lee at 15.
Oh, awesome, Nate. That
Oh,
sounds
yes. I was just reading Nate's post also. That is cool.
Yeah, I love all the designs I see people use with that ruler. It's so cool.
Mm-hmm. People can get really creative. There's my creative. It's like the Rubik's Cube. I can undo it, I can put it back together, and then there you go. There it will sit. And we've got Carol Lee at 17. And yeah, I would imagine. I mean, these were made to be used. So yeah, you're going to find, I'm sure, some in pretty rough condition. This one, for a white one, is pretty clean, I think. I
Yeah.
think it was in really.
Usually, yeah, because the one I have a white one, and you can see that there's wear on it. I don't mind it, but yeah, that looks like it's never really been used.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, maybe this was the backup and it just didn't get used that much. And there's Carol Lee at 20. And yeah, the numbers are still really nice and crisp on it.
Yeah, not even any stains or anything.
No, not really. Not too much. And
Leslie changed her mind.
that's okay, Leslie. You can change your mind anytime you want to. That is totally allowed. So I will show a little more of it. Now Leslie thinks she's out this time.
Yeah.
Okay. We've got Carol Lee at 23. So I'll just get in here a little closer again to show the condition. and Patsy at 25. See if I can undo it a little more here. But yeah, it is. Now that you mention it, it is very clean.
Yeah, like not even no pencil marks, nothing.
And Patsy is out. Thank you, Patsy. And I will go ahead and count this down for Carol Lee. And we're going once, going twice, and sold. And thank you, everyone. And thank you, Carol Lee. And we're back to Kim.
Awesome. So, my next item is starting at $26. Now, this looks very similar to the toothpick holder that I just showed before. Let me just grab these really quickly. Now, these are, here we go.
Ooh, pretty.
There you go. I have a pair of these iridescent Lennox Imperial Glass pink hop star salt and pepper set. So let me just put one down first, just so I can show you all the pretty details. So it has like all these pretty looking flowers that go all around and has like this pretty like ice pink iridescent color to it. It's not you can't really see it. I don't know why it's not showing as much. You can kind of see the hint of pink, uh the pink color of the glass. Then here is the bottom, the pretty flower. Love this. And there's just a little bit of wear on the top cover of the salt or pepper cover here. Honestly, you could always unscrew these and use them as little vases if you wanted to. Then here's the other one. Go. But yeah, it goes so well. It looks so pretty next to the toothpick holder that I just showed.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but for some reason, like it looks in person, it looks a little bit lighter than the toothpick holder that I just showed. But I just love the iridescent color.
Yeah, you can really see the iridescence in there.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And there's just a little bit of wear on the top as well. But yeah, these look like maybe this person used it maybe like a few times, not all the time. But there's no chips or cracks. And I just love it. And you can really feel the details of the flowers that go all around. And you don't even have to use it. You could always put it on display. If you like to collect salt and pepper shakers.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
that would be a great addition. Plus, we're bringing back the pink kitchen. So don't forget, got to have salt and pepper shakers if we're going to bring back the pink kitchen.
I know, especially yeah, I love pink. The glass name, so this is a imperial glass that was crafted for a Lennox. So it's an imperial and then said Lennox. I looked online for a similar one that had the actual tag. So that's what it is. So it's imperial glass, and I'm trying to get see if the light would kind of show. I think it's too bright. You're a star. But I think the iridescent color is gorgeous. So yeah,
Mhm.
it's pretty. So if you're interested, start at $26. Um, if not, we can always pass on this item for now, and I can always show it again later. Put this to the side.
Okay, my next item is going to start at $12 because there is underneath. So I have a beautiful cup and saucer, but underneath there is a little damage. But I figure, well, it's underneath, so we'll see. So right here, there is a little chip. You can kind of see right there. There's a little chip out of that spot. And then over here, there's a little bit out of the edge here. But this is a beautiful, let me get it going the right direction here. This is an Elite Limoges cup and saucer. So I'm going to figure since it's Limoges, we can allow a little bit of damage underneath that you're really not even going to see. That's what the chip looks like if you're looking underneath. So I just want to point that out. I believe this, even though I could not find this pattern, it does kind of look like dogwoods to me. Like there are pink and white dogwoods on here. This mostly just has the pink ones right there, and then some really nice gold around the edging, and then you can see it does have this nice embossed design in it. The cup, it is a smaller, more of an espresso, a Demitasse cup, and here are the white dogwoods, and then there are the pink ones right on the inside there to kind of carry the theme.
Aw, that's so sweet. I love it.
It is really a stunning design. Then it's got like some little ivy, and then the handle has like a little hidden surprise. Look at that. It's got like a little split in it just on purpose, just a cute little split. So as you're holding it, your thumb goes right in where that little split is, and that helps you hold it. But again, it is a very small little Demitasse size, and this is Elite Limoges, France. And this is so, oh, I keep forgetting to bring my flashlight over here again. Darn it. But it is so thin. I think you might even be able to see. Let's see if I shine it in this way. No, if I shine it this way, I'm trying to get just a little bit of light that you can see the stamp on the back here.
Oh, yeah.
The porcelain is so thin that you can see the stamp through it. Really, really nice quality. And again, that beautiful, the white dogwoods there. We've got the pink, and then the pink ones on the saucer. So just a lovely little set. But I love being able to find some Limoges. You know, it's just one of those things that it's hard to find Limoges. And, you know, it's just even with a little bit of damage, it's on the bottom. It's like, you know, people aren't really going to be inspecting that. Hi, Sylvia. And so I'm going to count this down for Sharon. And we're going once. And going twice. And sold. And thank you so much, Sharon.
Awesome.
And we'll see what Kim has next.
Awesome. I love Limoges. It's one of my favorites. So my next item is going to start at $16, and it's for a book. So here we go. This one is called The Brimful Book and has Mother Goose, animals, and ABCs circa 1939. That's a 30th edition. Now, the cover does have some age to it, but there are great graphics in here. Now, please keep in mind that there is some normal wear uh, on the side of the spine of the book, but the the details of the inside are wonderful. So there is some age to this. Now let me carefully open it. So the inside
Ooh.
cover has all these fun prints. I can't see it right now. Hopefully you can kind of see the prints. There you go. Uh, Let me go carefully
And the
now.
girl with the dog almost looks like little orphan Annie on
Yeah.
the inside cover there.
Now, whoever uh, got this book, I guess it said for nursery school in Pompton Plains, New Jersey. And now there is some pages that do have like a little bit of tape on there, but has fun uh, pictures in here. So you have like Mother Goose rhymes in
Do
there.
you happen to know the copyright date of
Yes. So this says 1939. Let me just make
Mm.
sure. Yeah, I believe that's what I saw yesterday. Whoops. Yes. So it said, I guess the original copyright says 1927, 1928, 1929, and 1939. So I guess this was like the 30th edition of it.
It
So
was so popular.
yes, so there are some pages that do have some, just some pages that have a little bit of tears on the pages, but all the graphics are wonderful in here. I'm just trying to open it carefully so that
Mhm.
um,
Yeah, it does look like it parts of it are a little delicate, so absolutely.
yeah, like you could tell that they even added more tape. So you have the
That
mother.
book was well loved, but the graphics are so great.
So there's some more Mother Goose rhymes in here. And there's music playing outside. Sorry. And here we have patty cake, patty cake. I'm playing patty cake, patty cake. So, I mean, you could do whatever you want with this, whether it be, junk journaling, because there are some pages that do have a little bit of tear on them, or even like
Or
frame them if you want to. So there's
or
little
yeah,
bullet.
photocopy them so that you could use them for junk journaling also if you didn't want to. But yeah, those graphics are amazing.
Yeah. And then
And
there's
the color, for a book that's, what, 80, 80, 90 years old, the color in the graphics is still so vibrant.
yeah, they definitely um really loved using this book. So at least we know that they used it a lot. And there's some kittens. There's
Uh-oh, not the fishbowl. No.
I don't leave the little fish alone. It's so pretty. And then you have some more. Then you have for all you dog lovers out there as well.
Oh,
So many fun illustrations in this book.
I don't know. Those dogs look pretty nice. I don't know if I would put the beware of dog sign there.
Yeah. And the little duckies. So if there's no takers for this, we can always pass for now. But there's lots of different animals, and oh wait, let me just show you the alphabet side because we did the rhymes, right? Hold on. I just want to show you one page. I have to go like as if like I don't know my alphabet. Like where's the Q? Oh, like it's in order. We got like the queen and the
Ooh.
robin. And then T for tiger, U for umbrella.
Oh, those are so good.
So yes, so but yeah, so if anyone's interested, you can let me know, and I can pass on this book for now.
And yes, Thomas, you are right. If I had a fish bowl, yeah, Joe, my black cat, who a lot of times is right up here, my little black cat, he would be in the fish bowl with the fish. Yeah, there would be no keeping him out. He would be crazy enough to do that. Okay, so my next item is going to start at $8. And I think originally this was a sewing kit. Look at this. As you can see the little graphics of her on the front. So I think originally this little case was a sewing kit, but it is old. It is vinyl. It does have some wear there. I want to point that out. That part is opened right now. I think it is home to a Barbie hat. That's what came with it. So that's what I'm keeping in there. But yep, I think that is a little Barbie hat. So here is the inside. It's no longer a sewing kit, but I thought it was really cute because yeah, it does kind of look like a hat box, doesn't it? Like Barbie
Yeah.
should keep her little hat in there. But it's a nice little aqua blue color. It does snap shut, but I think originally it probably had like some thread and a needle in there. But I just thought that this was so cute. Just a little mini vinyl case. But yeah, it obviously somebody opened and opened and opened until that gave way. But even if you had, you know, a little vintage Barbie and you wanted another little case to go with it because it looks great with a hat in it, that could be really fun. Or if you wanted to turn it back into a little sewing case, that could be fun also. Size wise, it is about 3 inches. Yeah, about 3 inches on that. So little vintage vinyl case, $8.
So cute. I love the graphic on the outside.
I thought she was really cute. And we'll pass on that for now. And we'll go back to Kim.
Okay. So
Oh,
we have
nope,
Gina Marie
we've
at
got
the
Gina Marie. So I'm going to count that down for Gina Marie. Going once. And hi, Gina Marie.
Hi.
Going twice. And sold. Thank you, Gina Marie.
Okay. So my next item is going to start at $26. And this is for I have another if what's her name? TD Bear Singer. If you're still here, I have more paperweights coming. So this is starting at $26. Now this one, I can just get it to focus. Please. Hold on. I'm like covering everything. And I am trying to look for my trusty card that is missing. So while it's focusing, I will describe it because I can't find my card right now. Here, hold on. Let's focus on this. There, I got it. To focus. Yay, I got it. Well, thank you, director. You just slipped in here.
Hi, everybody.
So there you go. It's going to be for this gorgeous iridescent egg-shaped paperweight, and it has this pretty like burgundy and white looking flower that they designed. If you look closely, it it slims down to the bottom, so it kind of looks like the bud of a flower, and you can kind of see like all the it's a flower. um it looks like a flower. It's kind of hard to angle it in a way where you can really see it, but you can kind of see like the petals. Here we go. With the flower. But it's this pretty like iridescent design. It's in excellent condition. On the bottom, it says a Seagate. It's actually etched onto the bottom down here, and it's from 85. There's no chips or cracks, and it's kind of hard. Like, I don't know how to, because every time I tilt it, you're gonna see it like in a different way. There you go. So let me slowly angle it, but you can kind of see that it looks like a flower. The maker says Seagate MSH um, on the bottom. I'm not even going to try to zoom on that because then we'll be here forever. So, but yeah, as you can see, the way it hits the light, it catches so many different beautiful, like iridescent colors to it. So like right now it looks clear, and then the way it's beautiful, like when you see it in person, you can really see the different colors aiming at it. So, but no chips or cracks, and on the bottom as well. And you can see there is etching of it says 85 on the side there, but it's so small. And it looks like a little flower. Oh, Mount St. Helens? Is that what it is, Jeanette?
Yeah, what did it say again? I didn't want to interrupt you, but I was
Oh,
wondering, what did it say again to
it said Seagate, and it said MSH. So
oh,
I guess
it
maybe it is for Mount St. Helens.
yeah, it probably has the ash in it. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
good one, Jeanette. Yes, good one. I would think that you are absolutely right, so excellent.
Okay, yeah, don't worry, TD Bear. I definitely have other ones within that color scheme. Oh, okay. So, oh, you do want. So I have you for 26, but yeah, it looks like a beautiful flower. When you look at this in person, because every time I try to show it, it keeps changing the way the glass looks. So when you see this in person, you can kind of, there you go, you can kind of see the controlled bubble in the center, and has like all those pretty like white texture uh on the inside of it. So it's so pretty. So I have other bluish and bluish ones. So don't you worry. So I have you for 26. If anyone else is interested, you could put more than 26. If not, we could start to do the countdown.
All right. And we're going once, going twice, and sold.
Awesome. So thank you, TD Bear Singer. I have you down for
Oh,
the.
now
Oh, oh,
asking to rescind that. So,
okay. So you don't want this one. Okay. I have other ones. So just stay for the rest of the show.
mhm. Yep. Okay. So my next item is going to start at $12. And I have a copper tray. Oops, I'll do it this way because it does have a hook for hanging, but it is a copper tray. It is stamped with an image. And I'll show you the front side because it is painted, but I just wanted you to be able to see the image on the back side of the copper before I show the front side, which has this
Ooh.
beautiful paint on it. So you can see all the colors are there. It's got pink and blue and green and kind of a yellowy orange. And then it also has copper paint. Now this whole surface is painted. And let me get my finger in here so you can see how big my fingernail is compared to, you can barely even see the paint strokes. They are so small, but all of that is painted. And even down here, all of this is painted with teeny tiny little zigzag paint strokes. And thank you, Carol Lee. And this is just gorgeous. So it's got gold colored paint, copper colored, and then all the flowers. And it is stunning. And I love the fact that it already comes ready to hang on the wall so you can enjoy it.
That's beautiful. I love how they made it look like lace.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And then again, like here, I'll put my finger here for reference so you can see how small that is. Just beautiful precision work. I'll measure the tray real quick. Oops, it's a big one, so I got to get my measuring stick up a little taller. This measures 15 inches. And it's about 9 inches across, but about 15 inches long. And it's not too heavy either. So it's real easy to hang on the wall because it's lightweight, because it is a nice stamped copper piece. And yeah, it's beautiful the way that the image is stamped into the copper, and then you have this beautiful paint job on it. And yeah, just a very unique, you're right, piece of art, a nice conversation piece. And I will go ahead and count this down for Carol Lee. And we're going once, going twice. Oops, I have to change that to 2. There we go. And sold. And thank you, Carol Lee. And we will go to Kim.
Awesome. Just love that piece with all the pretty colors.
Mm-hmm.
So my next item is going to start $20, and this is for the other litho prints. If you were here earlier, hold on. And these are from the this is from 1971 with same artist, M. Hartnett. So we have this one. And these are 11 by 14 litho prints. So we have the beautiful butterflies, and she's holding a hula hoop in this one. And she has this pretty yellow sash and a bow with her blue dress. And it has the signature down here. It says M. Hartnett. Very pretty, no rips or tears. And this litho, there's signage that says litho in USA. And the other one that you would get is this one. So now she's wearing like a yellow with blue, and she's holding a cat.
Oh,
So she has all these pretty butterflies around here. And she
so
got,
cute.
yeah, this one has extra flowers around her at the pops of orange, and she got extra ruffles underneath her dress. So that cute little cat, the whiskers. So yeah, these would look
Like
great.
that butterfly is mine.
Yeah. He's like, I'm gonna go get it. So these would look really great, just hung together. So especially with the opposite colors, since wearing, she's wearing the blue with the yellow. And I just realized I don't know what the stick is in her hand for. Oh wait, or is that
Oh,
the
that's for playing, yeah,
with
for
the
the hoop.
with
Yeah,
the
you
yeah
you
yeah
roll
for,
the hoop and then you use the stick to keep it rolling.
yeah?
Mhm.
Because at first I'm like, wait, what is that? But yeah, so these would go really well together. So if anyone's interested, could put in 20.
Oh, those are so good.
And if there's no takers right now, we can pass on this one, and we can go to Trisha.
Those are so great. I am so glad I got to see both of those sets. They're so
Yeah.
pretty. So 1971. Yes. Okay, let's see. So my next item is a grouping, and it's going to start at $15. And I have 6 of these little dishes. I think, but I'm not 100% sure that they are like a sushi dish or something along those lines. They did come from a Japanese estate sale, so they are some sort of a serving dish. I'm going to hold them up here so you get an idea of about how big it is. It's a little bigger than a condiment dish, but definitely could be used for that if you would like. They are about 7 inches long and about 4 inches across. The design is semi-raised in here. This part of the design, this kind of flowery, and then these bumps are. The waves, I don't feel too much. I don't know. I think they're a little too modern for a bone dish, but I don't know. Here is the back. But I love the design. Now, all 6 of these are exactly alike.
Beautiful.
And they are just a lovely, lovely color. And yeah, I liked the design. It's like kind of semi, what am I trying to think of? Of like the sea, because it has like kind of the wave design in there.
Oh
But
yeah.
it doesn't have to necessarily be, but they're just really nice dishes. They could be used for, anything you like. They've got a nice little edge to them. So if you had a liquid in here, if you were using them, maybe if you were putting a couple different little condiments on here, nothing's going to slide out. And you will get, I'll hold them up, all 6 of them. Aquatic. There we go. That's a much better word.
I like that, Jeanette.
So you will get all 6 of these. And put those all down very carefully. And I don't see any takers, so we'll go ahead and pass on those. And we'll go back to Kim.
Okay, so I have another paperweight. And this one is going to start at $30. Now, let me just show you the top part. There you go. So it's this like minty green / silver glitter flat, like almost looks like a flower. And it has a controlled bubble in the center. Now this is by had the initials GES. Hi, Stephanie. Glass, and it stands for Glass Eye Studio. So this is a gorgeous art glass paperweight. And if you look closely, it has all these pretty purple lines going around.
Glass Eye Studio is up in my area.
Oh, really? Oh, wow.
Mm-hmm. And that probably has Mount St. Helen ash in it also.
Oh, that's awesome. Good to know. So it has these pretty purple details, and I love that it looks like it's encased in it. Reminds me of The Little Mermaid, while we're on the topic of the ocean. But it just has like all these pretty hints of like green and silver within the glitter. So gorgeous. I see TD Bear Singer at 30. And there's another extra little control bubble next to it. So it just really reminds me of like a flower you would, just really reminds me of a Little Mermaid. And you can see on the side, StreamYard always confusing me. Over here, I love how it kind of slims down there to make it look like a flower just blossoming. And there's no chips or cracks. And it's so funny because when I first saw this, I couldn't see I thought there was supposed to be an etched signage, but it's very faint right there that says GES. I believe it says 97. Yes. But it's very faint. Like I just noticed it last night. But it's gorgeous. And if you put like a light underneath it, it looks like you're in the aquatic ocean, or the topic you're talking about. So this would be really pretty if you put this in the window, or with a light behind it. So pretty. So I don't see anyone else. We could start to do the countdown.
All right. And we're going once, going twice, and sold.
Okay, awesome. So thank you so much, TD Bear Singer. Got this for $30. Thank you.
And so I was reading Jan's comment about an earthquake, and I had to go, what earthquake? So I just did a Google search to see what earthquake, because It's funny because when you do like earthquake Seattle and it says, oh, the last earthquake hit Seattle an hour and 8 minutes ago. It's like, yeah, we have several earthquakes a day. You just aren't going to feel them. But I just saw let's see, they didn't mention, but they used, oh, well, from what I remember with Glass Eye Studio was that most of their stuff did have Mount St. Helens ash in it. That was like, I think that's kind of part of their thing with Glass Eye Studio, but I could be wrong. But no, that was the earthquake that I think Jan is talking about is a 3.6 earthquake that hit near Oso, which no, no, it would take a lot more than a 3.6 to really be felt. 3.6 is getting higher though. Most of the earthquakes we have here are like in the 1 to 2 range, which yeah, you're not going to feel it. A 3.6, if you were in the area, you might notice something. I'm not near Oso, so not close enough to notice a 3.6. A 4, yeah, we're probably going to feel a 4, in the immediate area, but it's still not really going to feel like anything. Before, in 2000, we had a few 5-point something earthquakes that led up to the big one that we had in 2001. The 5-point somethings you can feel because the ground actually shakes.
Oh, wow.
But there really isn't any damage or anything. It's more like you kind of go, oh, okay, well, that felt like something. And so that's kind of more of what a 5-point, sometimes the 5 points can shake a lot. Sometimes there's some sway, like if they're big enough. Let's say the buildings in Seattle are built to sway. That's one of the things that they build specifically for, especially since like the 60s or so. We had a big one in the 60s. And after that, they really went to Japan and got, more modern architecture techniques to help. And so the buildings were built to sway in earthquakes, which they do. I've been in the buildings in downtown Seattle, and they sway. And sometimes it takes a little while to get it to unsway. It's kind of like being on a ship. How big was the 2001? That was a 7-point. I want to say 7.1 or 7.2. It lasted for, oh my gosh. It felt like it was lasting forever because it hit during the day when I was at work. And when it started, one of my work colleagues, I was on a big floor in a big downtown building, and one of the work colleagues went, earthquake, get under your desk. And so everybody went under their desk, and we kept doing, because we couldn't see each other, being in cubicles, you can't see each other, but we kept doing, verbal checks. Are you okay? Are you okay? Calling out names. Are you okay? Because that could very well trigger a major panic attack because we really rocked. And the earthquake, not only did it have like earthquake features where you're like shaking and shaking and shaking, but the ground actually swelled. And so there was a big roll that came through that literally lifted everything up and plopped it back down again.
Oh, wow. Oh my
And
God.
when you're in a big building and it's moving like that, that's when things get a little scary. We had a bookshelf that was not anchored to the wall, but luckily it was in an alcove. And so the alcove caught it, but the bookshelf was kind of like going, it's one of those, I think it was a 4-tier bookshelf that fit. Luckily it fit in an alcove, nothing happened. But yeah, there were lots of older buildings in Seattle, lots of brick damage. There were some windows in the high rises that popped out. And it was loud. You're right. It was very, very loud. The earthquake was just, everything rumbling was very loud. And so, yeah, after being through something like that and having been through, we'd had 3 5-point somethings before that, kind of leading up to it. It's like after that, feeling a 3-point something, no. Somebody new to the area, they might feel that, but after being through the bigger ones, it's like, no. And then I went then back home because I was living on Capitol Hill, just up from downtown. And I lived in I lived in a very old apartment building, but it was very well built. And so there was lots of rebar and everything in it. And so it just swayed and it was fine. But it literally looked like somebody had come into my house and went whoosh and threw everything
Wow.
to the floor. So that was not fun to clean up because plants were on the floor. It's like everything was on the floor. But my building did exactly what it was supposed to do, and it swayed and everything just like it should. But yeah, it was like after the earthquake was over, the building was still swaying. We were still waiting for it to kind of stop swaying well after the earthquake had stopped. But the buildings did exactly what they were designed to do. Pretty much they worked perfectly for, all of the work that had gone into them, because buildings in downtown Seattle are huge. They are massive, mega-story buildings. And yeah, in terms of damage to any of them, there was like nothing. And that was pretty darn amazing that just the older ones suffered some damage. But yeah, after going through that, it's like, ooh, that's earthquake stuff. But it doesn't happen that often. So in terms of the big ones, because I think the little ones keep, there's so many fault lines in the area. I think the little ones just kind of keep a lot of that stuff in check. They just kind of like build up, and then it's like, oh, there's a little, oh, there's a little, oh, there's a little. And that kind of keeps everything, just kind of down. But the big one in 2001 was a big one. Now there had been one in 65. There had been one in 45, I think, and then in the 20s, there had been one also. So that was kind of the tracking, but yeah, and in an earthquake, yeah, don't go out in the street. And if you are on a street, back up to a building, not by a glass pane, or anything like that, but back up to a building, because we saw that like some of the older facades, if they were a brick building, get in an archway, because yeah, sometimes those facades can come down. And we did have a couple of the windows out of the high rises pop out, which they're not supposed to, but some of them did pop out. And those are like several 100 pounds of glass that you don't want falling on you.
Yeah.
So absolutely, if anything like that happens, when they say get in a doorway, yeah, it really does help, because of the structure of them. The chances of them, buckling are a lot slimmer. But yeah, that's one of the but still, with the rarity of earthquakes, I will take living in earthquake territory over hurricanes, tornadoes. I will live with my earthquakes over having constant fear of hurricanes and tornadoes. I could not handle living in those parts of the country. That terrifies me. So it's kind of equally, you guys who are used to the hurricanes, you're like, oh, hurricanes are nothing. It's like, no, I don't want to go through a hurricane. And you probably feel the same way about an earthquake. All right. So yes, yeah, yeah. And tornadoes scare Stephanie too. Yeah,
Yeah.
they scare me a lot. I don't think I could ever live anywhere with that. That's terrifying. And the winds that come from the hurricanes, that I think scares me. The amount of water that can
Yeah.
come from them also, the the winds, that's terrifying. That really scares me. So you guys that can handle all of that, kudos to you for being able to live in those areas, because that's what scares me. But I've got another item to sell. So for the mid-century modern lovers out there, this is a wonderful example of the stainless steel and wood, kind of that minimalistic look, that kind of Scandinavian feel to it. It has this really cool little like emblem right here, which is also similar to the one on top there. Let's see, there is a marking in here. So these are going to start at $10. And all this says is stainless steel 18-8. But it doesn't say who made it. But it does have, to me, kind of like that Denmark look to it. And
Nate has everything.
got it all. Wow, you're just showing off, Nate. Earthquakes, check. Tsunami, check. Volcanic eruption. Yeah, well, we had Mount St. Helens, so that counts. We are waiting. We have several other mountains that could at some point, blow also. Notably, the one that I think they're most worried about is Mount Rainier, just because of the number of people and towns that are around Mount Rainier, and because it's so big. But there are a few others around here that could blow at any moment. Yeeks. But this one is $10 for the 3-section stainless steel server. Now, for shipping purposes, this handle will come off to make it a whole lot easier to ship this. So that part is a little easier, but this is very nice. If you, want to keep your nuts separate, if you don't want communal nuts, you want to keep your varieties separate, this is a great way to do it. Or if you have 3 different kinds of olives or pickles, and you want to keep them separate, there you go. But I am not seeing any takers on this. But for your upcoming holidays, keep this in mind. That's right, no communal nuts. And if you didn't happen to catch Nancy, who's so busy with kittens right now, she's up to her eyeballs in kittens. Nancy from This Overstuffed House. I had her join me for Halloween, and she was the queen. And we were talking a lot about communal nuts. So, sometimes you got to keep your nuts separate. Can't have them always communal.
Oh, man. I know this conversation could just keep going down a different way. So I'm not gonna say, you gotta keep it to yourself. Keep your nuts to yourself. So my next item is going to start at $50 because this one is a very pretty piece. So here we go. So this is a purple and gold Vitrix. I hope I'm saying that correctly. Glass perfume bottle. So yeah, keep it to yourself. Keep your nuts to yourself. And it has these beautiful brush gold accent details. So gorgeous. Has a pretty deep purple color, and it has a clear glass stopper. It's stunning. No chips or cracks. And there you go. And then let me take the stopper out first so I can show you the bottom. Now this has the actual, you can see there in the light, it says Vitrix 1994. It's etched on the bottom, and it's in excellent condition. And I just love how the gold just looks so it's different. It's not, it's not like a perfect perfect line. It's like
No,
it's
and it's constantly changing depending on how the light hits it. It's like
yeah,
it's there, but it's like when you tilt it another way, it's like, oh, look, there it is too. And it's so pretty. But yeah, it's definitely affected by the way the light hits it.
yeah,
Amazing.
absolutely gorgeous. Definitely. Um, I've never seen one like this. If you've seen my estate sale shop with me video, this lady had a ton of different perfume bottles. And
Wow.
I was able to get this one that was still in excellent condition, because some of them were either cracked or missing the stoppers, or
Mm,
yeah, she had all different types of perfume bottles, and this was one of them I
that's a
found.
special one. Yeah, very, very beautiful.
Yeah, definitely gorgeous. So, if anyone is interested in this, you can let me know. I don't see any takers right now, but yeah, it's a definitely lovely designer piece. She had stunning taste. If you watch my video, that's for sure. So, let me just put this
Yes, and if
aside.
anyone's watching on the replay and you're doing a little research on perfume bottles, let me get this off. Kim's email is right here up on the screen, so contact her if you are interested, because that is a stunning, really one of a kind piece and quality craftsmanship on that. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's very pretty.
So, yeah, if you change your mind and you are interested, or you're watching for the first time on the replay and you're interested, yeah, that's a catch. So my next piece for any boho lovers out there, and the reason I say that is more because of the design than the actual item. But this is a tiffin or a bento box. And the design to me just screams, put me in a boho kitchen. Look at that. Isn't that gorgeous? So this is wonderful stainless steel. I'm going to open this up. So I'll show you right here. It's got the little latch. I'm going to undo that, but I don't want it to go flying when I do undo it. Okay. Come on. it's like it wants to. I just had this undone today. Come on now, don't be stubborn. I should have left it undone.
I know. I do the same thing.
Get it at the right angle. And sitting down here trying to do this in my lap or up when my arms are like this is not the right angle. So here it is. So it is unlatched. That comes off. The handle comes down like this. I'll just do it like this. Here's the top section. So beautiful enamel. This has never been used. Look at that. Nice, beautiful, clean. And I'll show you each of the sections. So they sit right here in the beautiful tray. So here is the large section. Excellent unused condition. This is $15 for the box, and you can use this for your lunch. It's great. It'll keep things warm. It'll keep things cold. In the summertime, if you want to fill it full of fruit, you know, refrigerator, chilled fruit, it'll help keep it nice and cold for you. And I'm going to try to line up the design there. There we go. And Carol, thank you. I've got you for 15. And then here is the top. And so each section comes with its own lid. And then they go right back, just stacked very nicely right there. But if you wanted to put, you know, rice or a hot items in there, cold items in there, it's going to keep them hot or cold. There we go. And I'm just going to line up the handle there. And then see if I can do this again. There we go. So then it hooks right on there, and then this comes down and maybe snaps. It's only doing that because I am right here doing it on camera, but it does. It snaps. It's tight because it hasn't really ever been used. So it's still nice and tight on there. So I've got $15, but aren't those colors just great? And the design, it just makes me think boho. And these little dots are all just a little raised on there. So hand painted on. And then this design, can you feel it? No, I think that's, can't quite feel that, but I think these little dots are hand painted on. And so I'll go ahead and count this down now that everybody's had a chance to get a good look at this. But nice stainless steel, each container with its own lid. And no, you know, Thomas, this would be Joe's, this would be Gracie's, this would be Faye's. They would put their claim on each one, and then they would tell me which treat they would like it filled with. And then going once and going twice and sold. And thank you so much, Carol. And there we go. Let's go to Kim.
Awesome. I love the colors on that item, Trisha. It's definitely boho.
Yeah, they're really fun. Thanks.
So my next item's going to start at $30. Now I have another one of those paperweights. So if you've been waiting for it, this one's extra special. So here we go. To focus, please. So while it's focusing, as always, let me just grab my trusty card really quick just so it can focus. Well, hopefully, it's always the small item. There you go. There.
Yeah.
Okay. So this is starting at $30. And this is a deep, like green and blue and purple, iridescent, egg-shaped paperweight. And if you look closely, it has like these beautiful, like white swirls inside, and there, I don't know if I'll be able to tilt it if you could see it, but there is a controlled bubble in the center over here, and the iridescent details are actually on the outside of the egg.
Oh,
Yeah.
interesting.
So it kind of reminds me like it's like a magical egg. And it's on both sides. So there's one here and then there's one on this side as well.
And then
Now,
there's a controlled bubble on the inside.
yeah. So if I go like this, you can kind of
Oh, there
see
it
it
is. Okay.
in
Yep.
the center. When you see it in person, it's cute because it's like, oh, there's a little bubble on the inside. And yeah, it's iridescent everywhere. Like when it hits the light, it's kind of hard to see here. And then on the bottom, it's, if I could find it, it is etched in here. It says MSH 88. So now that I know that it's Mount St. Helen, but it is etched somewhere down there, but I don't know if you'll be able to really see it. And it's gorgeous. There's no chips or cracks, and it just has those pretty, like, I love how the green and then the blue fades
Hmm.
to like the dark purple down there.
Yes.
So I see TD Bear Singer for 30. And so pretty. Like now that I look at it, it's almost pretty kind of reminds me of like it looks like they're trying to look like flowers or just something underneath in the ocean, like coral reefs or something.
I know it kind of almost has like a feather design to it also.
Oh yeah. And then like this white part could be like the sand or something, underneath in the ocean. So pretty. So yeah, so you definitely have these two details on both sides if you look at it straight. So if there's anyone else, you could put in more than 30. If not, we could start to do the countdown.
Okay. We are going once and going twice and sold.
Awesome. So thank you so much, TD Bear Singer. It's going to you for $30.
That's nice. That's very different. That was
Yeah.
a fun one to see.
I have another one like it later.
Ooh, nice. Well, I have a piece that is also blown glass and it is signed. And it's going to start at $10 and it is a drinking glass. And there is a pontil mark on the bottom. It has not been totally smoothed out, but I don't feel any rough edges. And then it does have a signature right here that does say Nason. Let's see if I can get it. It's Nason. I know it's
Nice.
really hard to see, but Nason is the signature. And it's just a really nice drinking glass size. Let's see, this is about 4.5 inches. And it's a really neat, like, not quite lime green, but maybe like a sea green, just a pretty light green color, all hand blown. The edge is totally smooth. It's in great condition. and just a beautiful hand-blown drinking glass.
That's pretty. I love the green.
Yeah, it's just nice how they just kind of swirled it around without making it that color green. It just there as little accents for them for shaping the glass. Again, that is signed with a little pontil, so it is hand blown. But I'm not seeing any takers on it, so we will go ahead and pass on that for right now. And let's see, we'll go back to Kim.
Okay. So I had to mute myself a little bit. Sorry. Like everyone's doing yard work or something. I don't know if you heard. I was like, oh my gosh, that's so loud. So my next item is going to start at $30. So I have another one of the paperweight. So this one's a little bit larger, a little larger than the other one that I just showed, and it has the same look to it, but this is actually like a dark blue and light blue iridescent egg-shaped glass paperweight. So when you see this in person, you can really see the blue color um, really shine through. And there is a controlled bubble in the center over here. Very pretty. And then these details are also on the outside of the paperweight. So it looks like another magical egg. Very pretty. But yes, so when you see it like that, yes, when it catches a different light, it changes different colors. It's so stunning. Um,
Mm-hmm.
and did I see? I believe, yeah, so this says, let me look really quickly. It says GES, so that's also um, another Glass Eye Studio piece. So if you look, it's kind of hard to see, but that's what it says on the bottom. Yeah, it's like etched right over here, but there's like so many different colors happening right now. And I don't know if you'll be able to see it, but it's just stunning, and there's no chips or cracks, and you can really see the green um fade to the blue. There you go. Yeah, you're focusing for me. And I love how it just continues down. Yeah, it looks like a dragon egg, like a magical egg. Yes, definitely. Very mystical. Mystical. I agree. But I just love it. And even on the inside, it has like all these different like swirled like light blue details that go on the bottom. Very
Really pretty.
pretty. So if
Hi,
there's
Paula.
no hi Paula. If there's no takers for this one right now, we can pass on and go to Trisha.
Okay. So my next item is going to start at $8. And it is a lovely teacup and saucer. This has a really pretty pink rose pattern and gold trim and a really neat shape to the teacup. They both have made in Japan stickers on the bottom. And then I'll get in close so you can see that pretty pink rose pattern. And then it's got the little roses on the inside also. And then that it matches the saucer. And so $8 for the teacup. And then there is the Made in Japan sticker on the bottom. And this almost has, I'm going to say almost like a melon shape. You know, those ones like the Fenton glass that has those little whoops on the bottom that make it look a little more rounded, but it kind of has that look. And then a slight scallop around the edge of the teacup.
Very pretty. Love the pink and gold.
And so we'll go ahead and pass on that for right now, because I'm not seeing any takers. And we will go back to Kim.
Awesome. Could you, TD Bear Singer, could you possibly get that last egg instead of the previous one that you won? So you want, hold on, before I get confused.
So I think the blue,
the blue
instead of the white one.
Okay, yeah. So if you don't want this one, I'll just write you down for this one. So let me just switch that so I don't get confused. And
That's right. Do it while it's still fresh.
Because then I'll forget, and then I'm like, oh, it's the wrong egg. So let me just let me cross that out. So you wanted that one, which is the dark blue one, correct? Okay. Sorry, Trisha.
No, you're fine. Everything's good. Yep. Okay, we absolutely want to make sure that that we're getting the right ones to the right people and what they want. Yep.
Okay, so so I switched TD Bear Singer for your the darker blue one. Correct. Okay, so my next item, we'll take a little break from the glass for right now. My next item's actually going to start at $20. And this is an ephemera piece. Here we go. And it's a large one. So here we go. Closely. There. So this is a greeting card. Now, as you can see, it does have some age and wear to it. It possibly could be from the 1800s when I purchased it. That's what it said. But it's an antique one for sure. And it has a mint green and light purple and gold accents on the edging of the card. You have these cute cherubs inside a basket of purple flowers and pretty butterflies. And it says, kindest regards with love to you. Now, in the back, it actually has a stand. So you could just stand it up. And you can see that it is embossed on the back. So when you really see this in person, you can really see the texture of it protruding out. And I don't want to force it too much, but from what I was looking at it, it looks, so it has these folds on the edges, if you can kind of see that. So this can pop out a little bit more like so, but I don't want to I don't want to ruin it. I'd rather have the person who gets this carefully pull this out more. So it's kind of, it looks like a 3D effect.
Or frame it. That's beautiful to frame and hang on the wall and help keep it preserved.
Yeah, but I just love that it has a stand on the back. So you could even just, put it like it's like a picture frame
Yeah.
Um, and it's as big as my head. But yeah, this would definitely. I like your idea too, Trisha, to have this framed so that to protect it, since it's gone through some things.
Wow. Yeah,
But
it's seen a lot.
it's seen a lot of things, but it still have its beauty.
Oh my gosh.
Mhm. So if there's no, I don't see any takers for this right now, so we
Well,
can.
whoever got that card, that was pretty special. I mean,
Yeah.
even back in the day, that was pretty darn special.
So we can pass on this one. Go back to Trisha.
All right. Well, I'm getting in, I guess, 4th of July mode because I've got some items here for red, white, and blue and getting into 4th of July. So the first item I have is going to start at $10. And it is for this beautiful vase, very mid-century modern in its feel because it's very narrow, but it is wide. The back does not have coloring, but the front does. So kind of if you wanted to use this for Memorial Day through the 4th of July, it's got the nice red, white, and blue on it. If you want to switch it over for the other holidays, other seasons, so it's not so distinct with the red, white, and blue, you absolutely can show the back design also. But just a really cool mid-century modern vase. It does on the bottom say, I guess, Cezanne and Japan. So it does have markings. And the vase is about 8 inches tall. And you could have a really nice, like, fan display of flowers in here, with it being so skinny that it would be a nice presentation of just having them kind of come out each side. So $10 for the red, white, and blue vase. That's about 8 inches tall, so that's about one head.
One head. I like that. And if you add like a draping plant, that's a one head with hair.
That's right.
With the leaves.
All right. So I don't see any takers on that. So we'll pass on it and we'll go back to Kim.
Okay. So I have another one of those gorgeous perfume bottles, but this one's larger. So this one's going to start at $65, and you'll see why. So this one has some weight to it too, but it is absolutely stunning. So it's this gorgeous multicolor art glass perfume bottle, and it just has all these beautiful different colors. Hi, Georgia. And it has like hints of yellow and purple and blue and orange. It's absolutely stunning. Really reminds me of spring. Now, this is larger. I'll just show you for comparison to the other one because this one was shorter. Yeah, it's definitely unique. Has this clear glass stopper and no chips or cracks. You could use this for your essential oils or your actual perfume bottle, or just display it on a beautiful vanity or in your bathroom. But I love how the colors change to like this, to the deeper colors here, and then it goes back to being like really bright. And this here's the top of it. Now let me take this out carefully and show you the bottom of it. And there's no chips or cracks. Yeah, you have to keep them in the bubble wrap, Jeanette. I know. Just imagine the lady who had this. She had them all displayed. From what I heard, she had them all displayed. In this certain cabinet or a shelf, a unit.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, and
Beautiful.
this was signed. There is a signature down here, but it's very hard to read. And I tried like typing in so many different things while doing research on this. But I can read that it says it was signed 1994. And the signature is just, it just looked like scribble. I know it started with an H. So that's all you need to know. I even looked at this table that I went to that had all the different art glass designer names that they knew from the lady who collected it, and I I tried looking up the ones with the letter H, and I couldn't find anything.
No, they looked at it and went, "No, that's a scribble."
Yeah.
H, yeah, we don't know what that is.
But it's
Oh,
definitely
that is so beautiful. And thank you so much for sharing these with us. Even though right now we don't have anyone interested, that doesn't mean that someone isn't going to watch this on the replay and absolutely want to purchase that. That is a beautiful. That's right. That's the positive. At least we know it starts with an H.
Yeah, I can tell you, I can read that it says HEIM,
Ooh.
and then it just scribbled, and then there's like an L at the end. So if you know the piece, you can let me know who the designer was, because I couldn't just see what it was.
That's gotta be really hard though to try to sign your name.
Yeah.
That's gotta be really hard. So yeah, I can imagine that even though they tried their best to get a good signature in there, yeah. It's small, it's glass, it's just not gonna work.
I know.
Okay, my next item is a really fun it's a flag. It's a fabric flag.
Oh, nice.
So it's got lace and different kinds of red fabric in here for the stripes for the flag. I'm not sure if this is supposed to be hung or if it's just supposed to like sit on a tabletop and look really cute. I'll show the back. Here is the back of it. So still red, white, and blue. It measures 27.5 inches wide. So it's just a little more than 2 feet wide. And then it's 19 inches across. So 27.5 by 19, $10 for the flag. And then you can see they got the little star material up there for the stars. I don't think it's really filled with too much. It doesn't feel like it's, I'm trying to feel, does it feel like it's just 2 pieces of fabric or is there something in there? There might be ever so slightly something in there, but it's not really padded. But it's just so cute. Ready for 4th of July.
It definitely looks like it could be a placemat on a table, and then the blue square could be the coaster part for your drink.
Oh, Jeanette found who it was, possibly.
Awesome. Good to know, because I could barely read that. And it only has the last name on it, not the first name. Thank you, Jeanette.
And now you know that it's, you can look it up and see maybe it's worth $500 instead.
Yeah. So, yeah, I'll look it up. Thank you so much.
And so lots of fun red and white fabric used, and then the lace was also used. So I don't see any takers on this. So I will put that aside for now. And we're going back to Kim.
Okay, so got one more paperweight. And this one's gonna start at $30. So now this is, here we go. This one's a fun one. And all of them all remind me of the ocean as well. Here we go. Yay. So this is like a green and purple and white swirled art glass paperweight. You can really see the texture of the swirls as I spin it around. It really looks like a swirl. And the colors really remind me of Under the Ocean as well, like I've been saying. But like with the green and the blue, kind of reminds me like if you saw a turtle like swimming in the ocean, and then like the hints of purple, like maybe with like the corals and all the other pretty items that you see underneath in the sea life. But you could definitely see the beautiful swirl of the colors, and there's no chips or cracks. And this one is signed 1994. Now, if you really want to scribble, I'll show you another scribble.
Oh no!
Like, I even had to really do a close up on this, but under.
My.
Oh wait, this one's actually, sorry, not 1994. This is 2001. Let me put it this way. Yeah, but there's a big scribble of someone's signature underneath. So maybe it's that same person of that Jeanette found.
Could be.
Yeah, but actually no. This one starts with a W, so that I can see. The coloration looks very similar between the perfume bottle. Yeah. But yeah, it's so pretty. I just love
Hi,
the.
Robert.
Hi, Robert. I love the different, like all the different angles that you see from the top
Mm-hmm.
as well as the side. But I love how you can really see the, like right here, if you look closely, kind of looks like a leaf right there.
Oh yeah.
The bright green one.
Mm-hmm.
Very
Yeah,
pretty.
it's fun because every little turn gets you a totally different view of colors.
Yeah. You think you need more letters? Yeah, I know, Jeanette, but I don't know if you saw the signature. I mean, right there. Look, can you read that?
Ooh.
That's like all scribbled. Look at
Oh,
that.
W.
There's a K possibly at the end or an L. I don't know, but there's 2001. I was able to read
Womack.
that.
I'm gonna go with Womack.
There you go. Trisha, nice. It's a new art glass paperweight designer. Womack.
I know, it's just like Wheel of Fortune, right? Fill in the letters.
So if there's no takers for this one, I will put this aside. And the designer is unknown. I don't know. Yeah, Womack. We'll never know.
Yeah, we may never know on that one.
I know.
That is so true.
It's like, what is this?
Okay. So my next item is going to be for choice. And this is $8 each for choice. And these are for, 4th of July. So these are pot holder and towel sets. There is one that says Happy 4th, one that says Happy 4th of July, and then it does have a matching towel in there. It matches the border for the pot holder. These are not handmade. There is a tag in here. Each of these has a tag that was 100% cotton, made in India. They're made for someone in Seattle, and they're dated, 2013, right there. Design imports. And so each of these will come with the towel that does fit inside the cute little pot holder right there. And it makes a really nice display. Happy 4th of July. The pot holder does have a hook for hanging. Got all those great designs. And so you can have your choice of this one or your choice of this one. This one, the back is just plain blue, and it does come with the matching towel that does have the same tag on it. So there is that. So choice for $8 on those.
I like how the towels fit perfectly.
Yeah, it is fun that the towels fit right in there, and they're cute for hanging and cute. Even if you just want to use them as decor, hanging off the barbecue, very cute, just in case of an emergency. Now I think, was that your last item?
Yeah, that was my last item.
Okay, so would you like to go ahead and grab a few items from the beginning? Excuse me, I'm going to lose my voice. From the beginning and show those real quickly again. And I will just mention for anyone, if you're watching on the replay, and you see something you're interested in, our email addresses are in the screen and in the description. So please feel free to contact us if you're interested in any of these.
Awesome. How many items did you want me to show?
However many you feel. My mail carrier's here, so
okay.
I'm right back.
Okay, so I'm just going to show you all the items that are still available. So I still have this multicolor floral and mosaic embossed metal lidded tin. Very pretty. This is made in Holland. Now there is some normal wear on the bottom, as you can see, as well as on the outside here, and just a little bit of wear on the outside of the lid, but still pretty. You could put whatever you want in here. It's as big as my head. And for this pretty tin, we were starting it at $19. So if you're interested in that, you can type in 19. I'll be showing items a bit quickly while Trisha's at the door. I have these two litho prints that are still available. They're from 1971, and they're 11 by 14. So you'll get a pair of them, and they were starting at $20. So you would get both of these prints. And she's playing accordion with the orange and green. And then the other one that you would get is this one in the opposite colors. She's holding a bouquet of flowers. Very pretty. So that was starting at $20, so $10 each for the pair. Okay. And welcome back, Trisha.
I'm back.
And then I have the pair of blue, the pair of these Fenton. Let me show you one first because I can focus there. A pair of these Fenton thumbprint colonial blue glass candlestick holders, excellent condition, starting at $28. And you could even flip them over and use it this way as a for display of items if you don't want to use it as candlestick holders. So, and this excellent condition at $28. Hold on, put those down. And I also have these framed. Here we go. These framed black and gold reverse painted silhouette on glass items that are from May 16th, 1933, Brooklyn, New York. Very pretty. So this one is called Sweethearts, and this one is called Hearts. So they belong together and good to go on the wall. So we have that. Hi. And then I have a pair of these Gibson girl prints that are still available. So the original is from 1909, and these were reprinted on aged parchment paper. 1987 by the Gray Cloud Graphics. So this is called the Rendezvous. So here's this one. So we have this. Which pictures, Teddy Bear Singer, did you want? Were you talking about this one or the silhouette ones? Okay, awesome. Let me just write you down for that. So let me just see. That was this one. So for $20, you'll get the silhouette on glass frames. Thank you. Let's write you really quickly. I love those. They're so beautiful and in great condition too. And just so you know, it has some age on the back with the description, but there's no rips or tears or anything. So yeah, this was $20 for the pair. Okay, so put that down here. Lots of stuff going on. Hold on. Okay. So I wrote you down for that one. Thank you. And the other Gibson girl print, besides the Rendezvous girl that you'll get, is this one. They call this one the Wallflower. And this is how big it is. Almost 2 heads. So they look really beautiful together.
Mm-hmm.
Especially if you frame them side by side. That will look really lovely together. And then I'll just show 2 more, Trisha.
Oh, you're fine.
And then I'll go again after you. So I also have the beautiful salt and pepper set that are still available. I will show one. Oh, there you go. So these are pretty iridescent imperial glass for Lennox, a pink Hobstar salt and pepper set. No chips or cracks, just a little wear on the covers, but it's been used just a few times. And then there's no chips or cracks. You can really see the pretty flower details on the bottom. So this was starting at $26. And this was Number 14 if you want to refer to it in the chat. I totally forgot to say that. So you can let me know. And the other
describe it. We'll
item.
figure these things out. Just describe it. Yeah.
So then I have the other book that's still available here. This is the Brimful book, Mother Goose Animals ABC. It does have some age and wear. It's definitely pre-loved. But it has all these beautiful poems. Now there is some tear in certain pages, just like this. So I just
But that was what, 1939?
Yeah, the 1939, and this is the 30th edition. So there are some pages that have aged like that with the tape, and some of the little like tears, like so. So like this one, you can see there are some little tears, but the graphics are beautiful, and there's also like the ABCs. So I'll show you. Whoops. With the ABCs here. Very pretty. Give you an idea. But there's lots of love that went to this book and age. So this was starting at $16, and you could do whatever you want with this book. And I'll stop for now, Trisha, and I'll show the rest after you.
Okay. Let's see. So I have the pair of Scotty dogs. These are from Japan. They are marked on the bottom, though it is hard to see. That is a Japan mark. This one is brown. This one is gray. It's the same mold, so they're twins. $6 for the pair of Scotty figurines. All you need to do is send us, hi Chris. All you need to do is send us an email. Our email addresses are on the screen. Our email addresses are in the description. We need your YouTube name, your legal name, your mailing address, and your PayPal email address. That's how we invoice. And so that's all we need from you. And yes, if you see something you're interested in, or if you watch on the replay and see something you're interested in, feel free to contact us at our email addresses or in the chat now. This is I think it's a 6-inch, 6-inch plate. It has beautiful fuchsias. This is all hand painted. It is Regina or Regina Ware, Germany. There is the hand painted mark. And fuchsias are hard to find. And Kim, did you see the question?
Yes. Southern Mermaid. The egg with the green, blue, and purple on the inside. I'll show you in a second. I just want Trisha to show her items first.
Oh, okay.
So just stick around for Southern Mermaid.
So this is $7 for the hand painted Germany fuchsia plate. I had this. This is a clear glass vase. This is all hand painted. I think this was 5.5 inches tall with a nice opening. And this was $8 for the hand painted vase. I have the puzzle. This has been opened. All the pieces have been counted. There are 1,000 pieces. This is the cat lovers puzzle that is on the inside. Shows all the cats plus their characteristics. This is $10 for the Ridley Jigsaw Puzzle, all about cats. I have the Made in Taiwan Strawberry Teapot. This does have a glazed over little chip right there, but it has been glazed over. And the teapot was $12 for the teapot. Then I have the transfers. This comes in its original envelope with the instructions and the iron-on transfer for this pattern, plus all of the sewing techniques you use and all of the embroidery floss and everything you need to create the pattern. And this is $12 for the pattern in its original envelope. Let's see. Oh, yeah. For $15, I have the set of 6. These are either sushi trays or condiment bowls or however you want to use them. They are all identical. There are 6 of these. I think these were 7 by 4 inches. They do have a little bit of a lip on them. So $15 for all 6. And then I had the server, mid-century modern, $10, stainless steel and wood. And then I'll show this. This is $10 for the blown glass, drinking glass that is signed Nason. And what else? Oh, I'll show the Made in Japan teacup and saucer. And that was $8 for that. That's right. No communal nuts with that. Each nut has its own spot.
Yeah. Keep your nuts to yourself.
That's right.
Okay, so Southern Mermaid, I'm going to show the next item. Hopefully this is the one you're talking about because it's the only other. I have 2 egg paperweights that are still available. So this one does have green, blue, and purple on the outside of it, if that makes sense. So this one is, here we go. I don't know if you were talking about this one because it has like green, blue, and then purple on the outside. And this has the MSH signage on it from 88, so the Mount St. Helen. And it has the white details with the controlled bubble in the center. No chips or cracks, perfect condition. And this was at $30. So if this was the one you were talking about, Southern Mermaid, you can just put in $30. Hi, Antiques from Karen Janet.
Hey, Jan.
So there's that one. And then I also have the other one that is still available. Here we go. This other iridescent egg-shaped paperweight with the burgundy and white flower-looking design. Very pretty. It does, hold on, have a controlled bubble in the center, but it's kind of hard to see because my computer's reflecting on the edges. Hi, Jody.
Yes, it is reflecting. Hi, Jody.
Jody,
I wish I could see that. I wish I could.
Jody, this is a flower. So this is at $26 for this one. And I also still have these other fun prints that are still available. The litho prints, they're 11 by 14. And these were starting at $20. Oh, the other one, Southern Mermaid, I'm sorry. Susan, did I sell the ABC book yet? Oh, okay. Yeah, I still have the ABC book. I can show it really quickly, Trisha, if you don't mind.
No, go right ahead.
Thank you. You're welcome, Jody. I could hear you saying that too. So I still have the brimful book, Mother Goose book. It does have some age to it. Just keep that in mind. There's like also some age on the spine as well, but you could do whatever you want with this book. Just keep that in mind that it was pre-loved. An age to it. So there are some like tears on some of the pages. Here, hold on. And I do ship media mail just to, and there are some writing on the front as well. And I will just show you like a few pages really quickly here. So you can see there is some tape and tears on some of the pages, but it's still in good condition. And there you go, patty cake. There you go. And hold on. I'm just trying to make sure I'm holding this book carefully. Sorry. Well, then you have some other kittens. Oh no, sorry, I was reading a different one. Okay, there you go. So there's some kittens at play, and this was gosh, sorry. I will tell you in a sec. Oh yeah, this was at $16 if you were interested in this book, and then it has the alphabet section really quick. So this is a different one, garage, and the flag and the hen. So there's the inside of the book. Well, if you're interested in this, Susan, you can type in $16 for this. You want the book? Yeah, I can send it media mail since this is the only book that you would want. So I'll write you down for that. Thank you. Give me 1 second. I'm multitasking here. So I have you, Susan Roach. If you could please email me right here at omvintage@gmail.com, your YouTube name, real name, shipping address, and your PayPal email address. I appreciate it very much. So thank you. And hold on. Okay. Was I showing? Okay. And I showed I showed both eggs, right? Yes.
I think so.
Yeah, I showed both eggs. So these are still available. So this one, if you're interested, was $26. And then this one was at $30 for this glass paperweight.
And congratulations, Peachy Me.
Congrats. Aww. I still have this perfume bottle, this purple and gold glass Vitrix perfume bottle with a glass clear stopper, and it has the original signage on the bottom from 1994 down there. Very pretty. So this was at $50 for this one. And I still have this paperweight that is still available. It's a green, purple, and white swirled art glass paperweight from 2001. We couldn't figure out the signage, but Trisha said it was Womack, according to her. But there's no chips or cracks, and all the colors are so lovely in here. It's like the ocean. So this was at $30 if you're interested. I like the Womack. So I like to just think that's the name. And then this beautiful antique card, reading card, is still available. Would like to focus. And it says, kindest regards with love to you. It does have some age and wear along the edges. Could be from 1800s. I know it's antique for sure. And it even has an actual stand behind it. And I don't want to pull it too much, but it can pop out as well. So this would be lovely. This was starting at $20. $20. And my last item that's still available is this gorgeous multicolor art glass perfume bottle with the clear glass stopper that was starting at $65. And it was signed 1994. Now we think the signage said Jacques Heim, like Heim, but
Mhm.
the signature
Hi, John. Thanks for stopping by. I appreciate it.
is very lots of scribbles. So, but this is available for $65. And if you're watching the replay, you can always email me at omvintage@gmail.com and let me know if you'd like any of these items.
And I'm putting in the link again to Kim's channel. So if you have not yet had a chance to subscribe, please do click on that link and subscribe to her channel. And that makes it a lot easier to get in touch with her and to see her live sales on Tuesdays at 4:30 Eastern. And especially in another week?
Yes, next week.
Yes, next week when I am on her channel.
Yay! So excited to have Trisha on my channel next week. I hope you all can make it.
Yes, I hope so too. So that is a little bit of everything that we had for sale. Please, if you're watching on the replay and you see something that you are interested in purchasing, hello, Jonathan, and hi, Lucid. Our email addresses are on the screen. Contact us. We will definitely hook you up with something that you saw that caught your eye. And if you have any just questions on anything, just let us know. We're happy to answer any questions that you have. Maybe we didn't cover, everything that you needed to know about an item. Don't hesitate to send us an email about it. And I want to thank Kim so much for joining me today. I really appreciate her coming and spending time on my channel and hanging out with all of you. And thank all of you in the chat so much for coming and joining us today. I really appreciate it. Thank you guys so much for the thumbs up. And I look forward to hopefully having you join me on Friday. Remember, it is Aaron Proctor's birthday. So we will be having a big party for him on Friday at 7 p.m. So please join me and Sue Spezio as we celebrate the birthday. Where did the tea come from? I know this is going to sound like a shocker. Amazon. Yeah, I think if you just type in like blooming tea, I think a whole bunch of varieties will pop up, because I think that's what I did to start my search, is I just typed in blooming tea and I got it. And it's now, let's see, now that it's had a chance to sit and steep for a while, it is a beautiful color. I love that. And there is the lovely flower on the inside. And for those of you who are just joining now and seeing this and going, what on earth? This is tea made from a beautiful blooming flower in this lovely teapot designed so you can watch the lovely flower bloom. And it's pretty darn cool. I'm really impressed that somebody thought of that, you know, putting all that little bundle together, because it started, oh, where is it? It started off looking like this, just a little ball. And then this one is going to end up looking like this with this beautiful pink flower on the inside. So very, very cool. But yes, so again, thank you everyone in the chat. Again, Friday night is going to be awesome with Aaron Proctor's birthday. So I look forward to having you guys join us. And thank you again to Kim. And yeah, we look forward to seeing you guys in the chat. And with that, I'm going to say good night and thank you everyone again, and have a great rest of your week.